We'll let you know in a momento.
Thank you.
I'm certain that I'm here.
In the only way I know how.
Indeed. And it is as effective as it was the first time. How long ago has it been now? How long have we been streaming this? Or, like, at least recording? We had a bit, like, when we were recording it.
2 years. Well, the campaign's been at least 2 years, because I've been at work for 2 years now.
Oh, man. So we've been playing for 2 years, and then we started by recording it and putting it on YouTube, and now we're just streaming it because it's objectively easier. Why weren't we doing that to begin with? Good question. I'll give you an answer as soon as I know. So, yeah.
I mean, I joined May-ish last year. So
Hello,
it's been
James,
over a year since I've been on.
We did it. We're live.
We are apparently
and
Signal.
I've not thanked James's mum enough. So thank you, James's mum.
It really is thanks to James's mom that we have this at all.
It is.
It's on many levels, yes, absolutely. And I look forward to the one shot where she does make an appearance.
Your dice
I know, I'm a fool.
Why do you keep your dice in such a droppable place? Why are you
Ooh.
shushing me?
No problem. Cool. So, welcome back to the Dysfunctionals, where we play Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry about the haphazard nature of the timings. I got back from work at 7 on the dot, maybe 2 minutes to. So, it's been a pretty hectic day. Hope you guys are okay. Yeah. Does anybody have any urgent requirement to communicate any message or something before we begin?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I need to know.
A woodchuck. As soon as we go live, just
Don't forget to
talking.
call your mom or dad or whoever.
Yeah.
I think the principle of it is to understand whether or not the woodchuck could chuck wood.
A woodchuck
Not
could
how
chuck.
much
No amount
would
of
the
wood.
woodchuck.
Since
Because
a woodchuck.
the question is if the woodchuck could chuck wood. So that's the question you need answered. Before
Yeah, so if a woodchuck could chuck wood, a woodchuck would chuck wood. Is what
But,
Yeah.
Would it?
but the
So the
real
question of how
question
much-
is, would it?
How do you know?
If it could.
Surely that decision is up to each individual woodchuck, and to impose a kind of set standard of behavior for woodchucks is frankly like, well, that's fascism, isn't it? That's suppression. That's woodchuck suppression, Arby.
I mean, you got to be careful because the mink are like they're not normally organized, but I hear that they're becoming organized.
You mean like
So
a
the
union?
woodchuck- Well,
The minks are
more like
unionizing?
more like a
Has anyone
mafia.
told the beavers about this?
Oh, like an organized crime
No.
syndicate. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Oh,
they seem like
fuck,
they seem
you
like
guys-
they kind of have a monopoly on woodchucking. Is all I'm saying.
You guys have
Beavers, anyway.
guessed the identity of the syndicate's leader. Oh my god, I can't believe
A
it.
beaver?
Yeah,
I can put one of those.
a team of mink underneath a cloak.
Quite. Does anybody, anything else from anybody before we start? Should
No.
probably get my notes out. We will begin now. Welcome back to the Dysfunctional.
Hello.
Like
Yeah,
they do on Crit Roll.
exactly.
Wait for that moment until, and then just.
Did it actually end?
It has ended yet.
It ended about
Okay.
about the time that TheSwiss started talking. Yeah. Hello, Shad. It's good
Hello.
to see you. Hello. Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, thanks for the bits, man.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
Your move. Someone's commented like a little while ago That I sound like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, kind
At
of.
times.
Yeah, you do kinda.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean,
So
you have
uncivilized.
a disgusting advantage being British.
That's true. That's, all of this,
Gotta
all
like
of what
something
you
a little
say,
unfair.
Give us an Obi quote.
so uncivilized.
An Obi quote.
Stop
I-
distracting the
You
teacher.
should go for the
Wanna buy
for the
some death
Republic,
sticks?
for democracy.
I was thinking, it's over, Anakin.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
High ground.
Yeah.
High ground.
To which,
You underestimate my power!
don't try it.
High ground.
I am making my mic peak. Bless you. Thank you, Shad. I do sound like Obi-Wan. Thank you. Shad says so, so it's definitely true. Let's go back into the game. Last time, the Dysfunctionals asked around. Now let's start today's
We
session.
made money.
No.
We
You
made
guys,
money, sir.
you guys had a very, very productive day of in-game time, doing all manner of odds and ends and requests, and cleared the entire job board of bits and pieces to raise
Isn't that what
funds
games
for
really
your adventures, towards equipping yourselves to go to the Winter Wastes, where stands the castle of Count Manalignum, the mysterious lead figure of a cult named the Cult of Trindagan, who have been snooping around in Farinloth, the town that you're in, and who are responsible for the disappearance / death of Mara, Ella's friend, and temple kind of scribe, historian, researcher of the Temple of Helm in Farinloth. You guys have taken a long rest, and you've woken up the next morning as you took your breakfast. Zendron and Joril, Kyro, your brother, bid you farewell and took a bunch of conscriptees or volunteer adventurers through the
Taking Kylan and them with him too, right? Did they get their necklaces?
Kylan, you don't know about. You know that Zentron came in through the same teleportation circle that is in the house that Kylan was staying in, but you don't necessarily know that Kylan's gone to the temple with them.
That's up to him.
That's up to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys have basically the day ahead of you. What would you guys like to do? We can start with Kyro, if you like.
Oh. Well, Kira was gonna talk to Ella
Sure thing.
briefly, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You have the floor.
Okay. I guess he'll just approach you after breakfast and... So, Ella, hi.
Hey!
Last night, why were you messaging me in my head while doing stuff with Yell?
I forgot I messaged you. Oh, we were just talking, and we just wanted to know a few answers.
Okay, because I'm flattered and stuff, but I don't really want to give Eirys the wrong impression and stuff. So, you're really
Okay.
cool, though.
Hmm?
And normally I would be for it, but no. Sex, I mean, with you and Yao. I don't want to do that, I think.
Okay. Right. Okay. Kira, that's
Yeah.
not what I was waiting.
Are you sure? Because...
I can feel myself going red here. This is great. Great. I am going to talk someone in a minute. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh, why are you asking me about pet stuff then?
Just because we wanted to know if you would like a pet.
What? Okay. Are you, like as a present?
How do you feel about plants?
They're fine. I eat plants just the same as animals. Why?
How do you feel about being a high trap?
What? I don't know what that is. What? Okay. What are you trying to accomplish here? Are you just trying to, like, know a fun fact about me, or what?
Yes, fun fact time.
Oh, well, I guess I've had animals live around me before.
Okay, cool.
Where is Joril in this situation?
I thought you went home.
He's back at the place. Got it.
Yeah.
He's the only one who would know the answer to this.
Regrettably, Zendron, Joril, and a group of students of the academy have already teleported away.
But, like, okay, so I don't know. I don't really think about owning animals much.
Okay.
Growth are okay, I guess, but I'm not really a farmer.
Okay. What about an insect?
What? I mean, for, like, to keep around? No, not really.
Insect.
Nah.
Or not insect.
Wait, what?
A pet stick.
Stick?
Insect. I mean, you could have a pet stick. I could just get you a stick. I mean, that would be really cheap. However,
This was supposed to be hypothetical.
it is. What about a stick insect? Or a beetle? Beetles are cool.
I mean, beetles are kind of cool, but why would I have one?
As a to keep as a pet.
Nuru's like, what about to have like a little minion? Because you can like train your pets to do stuff.
No, not really.
Okay, so scrap something living.
We already have Stanley. I mean, he's not really mine, but he's around. And that's normally how I deal with having pets anyway. Someone else has them. I'm just kind of in the vicinity.
I'm assuming this happens like kind of at the table while you guys are kind of chowing down. And there's
Sure,
a
I mean, I
Nuru's able to just
didn't
chime
start
in.
talking to her at the table. I just
Okay.
sort of like was like over here, but I'm sure people could wander over and hear stuff. if they
Nuru
wanted.
wanders by with like a lot of cheese for some reason.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's a lot of cheese. Seriously. Okay.
It's not
get
for
distracted.
me, okay?
Okay, cool. Anyway, so what? Oh, well, how do you feel about jewelry?
I used to have some like piercing stuff, but
Piercings where?
ears and nowhere else.
Can I have a look at Kyro's ears to see if they're still pierced?
Yeah, his ears are still pierced.
That much is not required to roll for.
Interesting. Brilliant. Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
We weren't doing anything, by the way.
What? Did she just say they weren't doing anything, by the way? I'm just clarifying because I didn't hear.
Yeah. Clearly, you guys.
I'm trying to incite her, just...
You can insight.
Yeah, I might as well. I did well.
There was a board. There was string. It was.
I mean, Kira was pretty sure it wasn't for sex until he was convinced otherwise.
What's your insight roll?
I got like an 18 on the roll, and then his bonus is 4, so that's a 22. It's pretty good.
Wow.
I wouldn't even try to deceive them that.
No, he's pretty sure that you weren't. It's just like, well, okay. I mean, that makes more sense. than if you had been.
We're thinking of birthday presents. That's all.
Aw, you don't even know when my birthday is.
That was the next question. When's your birthday?
Well, oh shit.
It's
what-
good. Just
What month is it now? What's this month? What's the month we're doing right now?
I can tell you the
Okay.
date if you want.
Also, how long are months up here?
No, I know. I remember that. Kids are always like, "Oh, what's your birthday?" I'm just saying. Just whatever. Anyway, what are you? What's the month now? It's like, I think it's like flame something.
It's the 20th of Kythorn today. That much you guys would just be
Yeah.
generally aware of.
What's the month that is the flame in it? The flame month.
Oh man.
He's saying this out loud in character because he doesn't really remember all the months' names.
Flame month. Okay, got it.
Yeah, like what was the day?
It's Kythorn today. Next month is Flame Rule or Summertide.
I think it was 16 day. 16th day.
16th day of flame.
Yeah.
Flame Rule. Every day of the month, every day of the year has 30 days. But there are some annual holidays that kind of crop up every so often. The last
When's your
one
birthday?
was green grass.
Good question.
We
One I
plan.
will answer later. Bye.
We planned this. Did we plan this campaign? It's great.
Meanwhile, Nuru's like literally outside trying to find some rats to make friends with.
Kyro just goes back and sits with Eirys, where he was.
Sure. If you want to roll animal handling, Nuru, for sure.
Okay.
Or maybe, sorry. Investigation first to figure out where they are.
Yeah, well, she has some cheese, so hopefully that works.
Sure
He
thing.
likes animals. He just doesn't like pets.
Well, she didn't roll very well in investigation, so I don't think she finds any rats.
So she'll, you kind of look around the building, kind of see if there are any cracks on any bottom of any walls, but nothing really
She rolled
seems.
a 4.
Yeah, you're not really able to find it. You kind of
She's
walk.
just
You kind of.
outside eating cheese, sadly.
That's very sad. You're there for however long it takes for everyone to come outside, but just before everybody does, you just hear a little as a tiny little mouse just kind of comes up beside you and kind of gets on its hind legs, looks at you, and
What?
tilts its head to the side.
little guy.
Wait,
She'll offer some cheese, toss
Kind of-
it towards him.
Kind of looks at it. He's going to make a dexterity check to see if he grabs it. He does not. He kind of tries to yap it out of the air, and it just goes on the cobblestones. He kind of snaps it up.
That's okay.
It kind of like raises its right sort of forepaw as it's on its hind legs and goes down and kind of darts away.
So she's gonna try to make friends with this mouse, and she just really wants a pet.
As you kind of go to try and interact with it, you see it's just kind of turned and darted away.
Now she's sad again.
So yeah, anything else anyone wants to do today? I mean, the day is yours. What's the plan?
Will Yell and Ella going pet shopping today? Or were we saving that for later?
Well, we might have to get one person at least.
Brüz,
Oh, no, it was
Brüz
pet
is
pet
going-
shopping, wasn't it? We need to find some haberdasheries.
Yes. We need to measure Bruce's head.
What's Brüz doing?
If he's sleeping, you could just do that and he wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, he's already awake because he was awake at the crack of dawn, as he always is. Brüz would have been sort of loitering around, but having seen Nuru walk off with a bunch of cheese, would have kind of trailed her just curiously, and watched as the mouse came up and disappeared. And then seeing Nuru a bit forlorn, is going to go out onto the steps, and just transform into a slightly taller version of Nuru, because you can't do Nuru that short. Like disguise self, and sit down next to Nuru as Nuru.
Hold on. So, for a moment, she turns around and sees a Tabaxi that looks strikingly like herself, like, has a heart attack a little bit, and then is like, wait.
I was going to say, then realizes that it's actually purple.
And then she's like, oh, hi.
Because I've been thinking about going back and having some more fun with Cherral. Do you feel like an outing of mischief?
Oh, do I?
That's what I asked, yes.
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm always down to prank a guy who deserves it.
Oh, well, marvelous. I was going to see if any of the others wanted to join us, but I knew that you'd be in first. You remember where we got to last time, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. Who should we ask next?
Someone who's, like, really subtle, I think.
You mean Arthrin? Not one I would have chosen, but sure, we'll go and ask him first.
Well, he is trying to learn how to sneak and stuff, but not my first choice, I would admit.
Oh, I thought he was. Sorry. Who was your first?
Well, I don't know, probably Kyro or Eirys.
Well, Eirys doesn't really have much of a sense of humor.
Yeah, and also I get the feeling she doesn't like me for some reason.
I don't know if that's true, but...
I mean, like, it's fine. I just got the feeling.
Wait, you think Kyro has a better sense of humor than Eirys?
Yeah, she honestly does think that.
Brüz is obviously making jest about everyone here, but Brüz sort of like sidetracked by the sidetrack of whether or not Kyro has a sense of humor. Says, I was thinking whether or not we get everybody in on it, or try and go for a stealth team.
Well, ideally, there should be multiple teams of people all causing diversions, so he can't keep track of all of us at once.
You want to make this a multi-point headfuck.
Yeah.
Right. Well, how about we go back inside and put it to the mind committee and see what they think.
I think we gotta talk to Yell. He seems like someone who'd be down to fuck with someone's mind.
Oh, he was my first choice. But you didn't ask. But that's who my first choice was. So Brüz stands up, kind of offers to help Nuru to her feet as well.
Yeah, sure.
And then slowly walks back up and inside, and back up and over to Yell, and sits down right next to Yell, turns, smiles as broadly as the cat face will allow him to smile, and goes, "Are you up for some fun today?"
Yell is going to make a general intelligence check to see if he gets that it's Brüz.
It's a purple tabaxi.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah,
Nuru.
it turns out I
It's just
found one of my
taller.
long lost family members.
Doesn't it have literally Bruce's voice though?
Yes, it does.
yes.
Ah, so weird.
From the voice, you can surmise it's likely to be Brüz. What's the intelligence check?
And the
It was
fact
a
that it's just a
6.
it's just
You don't know, man. This could be some weird magic shit someone's pulling.
You're staring
I'm
into your cup for
sorry.
a moment.
Do I know you, and was that a proposition? Also, you sound a lot like my friend who's not here right now.
well.
Bruce kind of gets the tick, tick, tick. Oh, he hasn't figured it out. Goes, oh
Well-
no, he'll be along very shortly. Is that
This is
him
my-
over there?
This is my
And
cousin.
points away.
This is my cousin Buru.
Nuru and Buru.
So you see Bruce yell, pointing in the opposite direction.
Tabaxi Brüz says, "Oh, do you mean him over there?" and points away.
Yeah, we'll look.
And Brüz will turn back into himself.
Oh, hi, Brüz.
Hello there, my boy. Where have you been?
And Nuru's
I've
just
been
like,
right here. What happened to
Where
Buru?
did Buru go?
What's a buru?
Nuru's
You
cousin
say some
Buru.
strange.
Oh my god.
You say some strange things, you children. Really?
You need to
Anyway.
keep up with the changing languages.
Don't
Anyway,
don't get me distracted. I need you.
no
And Brüz
promises.
gets like lower and closer. It goes, I need you on a mission with Nuru and I.
What's the mission?
We're going to go and fuck with Cherral.
Give me 2 seconds. Yellow's
No,
going to
no,
go
we can
upstairs and get the board and the thread
Oh,
and
no.
come back down.
You're carrying the
Yeah,
board
what-
and thread.
Wipe it off first, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna
Like,
leave
and
all
he
the
knows
notes
that we
on there.
had. He's going to like pull off and place them down carefully on the bed so that they're still in place.
Okay.
Bring down a blank board.
Wow.
And more
Yeah.
thread. It's like, how are we doing this?
Oh,
I figure I noticed
Oh.
the board coming down the stairs.
No, everybody in the tavern kind
Oh,
of looks
that's-
around as
I'm so
as
glad you brought that along.
Yell is dragging it down and goes as it clatters down the stairs. Everyone's just kind of like, There's an old elderly drinker who's clearly an alcoholic, has a tankard in his hand, just like looking at the board, following it down the stairs.
Oh god, this is becoming a team activity.
Now that the board has come out, Brüz immediately wants to take the board and Nuru and Yell into like the darkest corner of the tavern. Like, oh, the board, right? This way, and just like divert everything. So like,
There aren't any
yeah,
wheels
like-
on this thing. It's just dragging it, scoring kind of marks in
I thought it was
the
a
wooden
wheeled one.
floor.
She gave me a wheeled one.
it was a
Oh,
real
yeah,
one.
it was. I'm just being
Like
facetious.
70% sure that it's not sex related.
No. It just appears to be a board, a blackboard, or like a
Yeah.
pin board. Yeah, that it apparently has two sides, like it's held in the middle and it can be rotated around. And
Fun.
Yell realizes this as
So-
he looks on. He could have just switched the board around to the other side. Never mind.
Well, he
Just
could
invited
have
us
bought
all.
some 2 sides earlier. I assumed he used
Nuru's
both
already
sides.
drawing
Okay,
like
okay,
a really like bad drawing of Cheryl,
Kind of
Yeah,
sort of
Cheryl or whatever.
Brüz
Caricature,
using
sort
a Brüz
And he's
produces a
just
wooden
looking
spoon
like, you know.
from his. Brüz pulls a wooden spoon out of his pocket
Oh wow.
and then starts like pointing at the board.
Right.
Goes,
Real life.
Right.
It's great.
So, just happened to have one. I'll explain why later if you want.
Yeah.
Takes the spoon and points at the board and goes, right. So, when Nuru and I were weasels, and
Should we be
we
doing this
got
here?
into
In the middle of the tavern.
No, we've gone over into the corner.
Oh, the
We
tavern.
dragged the board over into the corner.
It has done.
Can
It has
I
done
check
nothing.
To see if anybody cares or
You
is
look
paying
around. You look around.
attention.
The entire tavern is staring straight towards where you guys are. It's.
Yeah,
It's.
but we've turned it. It's like a screen blocking us off. We're now on the other side of the
Yes.
board.
Yeah.
In a
I'm
corner.
just gonna
and
stand
it's
up and be like,
blocking us
I don't
off.
know what we're doing, but why don't we do it not here?
We should pretend it's a
Brüz-
surprise birthday party.
Brüz-
That way
Brüz
nobody
pops his
talks
head out.
about it.
Brüz pops his head out from behind the board and goes, "Oh, Kyro, do you
Yeah.
want to be involved in a secret
Oh,
mission?"
out of character, I thought that you had already involved everyone. If not, I'm at a table with Eirys and I don't know. I'm just ignoring everything that you're doing.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. He pops his head and goes, "Oh, I thought I heard Kyro. Never mind." And goes,
Sorry,
"Right.
got ahead of
Whilst
myself.
we were in there, we found a secret room. And in that secret room were a bunch of his secret things that he stored. Now, I'm fairly sure that between Nuru and I, we can remember how and where to get in there. What we're thinking of is how many ways we can freak him out whilst somebody goes in and takes all of the things that he's hiding.
I have an idea.
Nuru has the wooden
very
spoon,
simple.
and Brüz passes the wooden spoon to Nuru so she can talk.
Okay. Okay, well. Okay, so. Step one, me or Brüz or someone else who is fine with being polymorphed gets into his house. Step two, we turn into something that should not be able to get into his house, given the size of his door. Step three, he comes home and sees that creature just hanging out in his house. Like a horse or something. Like a really big horse. And the horse is just hanging out and acting like, sup, I'm a horse, you know?
Oh, yeah. Can you do the polymorph thing? Is that your trick?
I can't do polymorph yet, I'm afraid.
No.
I can polymorph other people or myself, but
Well,
I mean,
I
it's
had-
easier if
I
I just
actually
wild
had an
shape it, you know?
Well, I had an idea along those lines. If we could find a way to get Cherral out, and then find, like, a very large flock of birds.
I can conjure
just-
animals.
I was hoping you would say that.
And
Imagine if we were
if
able
there are
to
a
just
bunch of
conjure
very
it.
small animals, then I can get up to 8 of them.
So, just a quick point. I'm slightly confused. Because at first you said you wanted him distracted with some mindfuckery, so you could steal stuff from his vault. But now you're saying you just
Yes.
want to plain fuck with him.
Well, no,
Why?
they don't have to be mutually exclusive. I think the idea is mostly to make sure we get away with some value added other than just the hilarity.
Okay, so we're definitely going for stealing his shit whilst fucking with him.
Most certainly, yes.
Right, okay. Just those plans seemed very much separate from the stealing the shit and just fucking with him. Which, I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but they would need two separate boards.
Well, I feel like at the moment we're mostly just, what is that saying? Ball spitting ideas.
Sure, we're ball spitting ideas.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Can I get passive perceptions of Nuru and of Brüz and of Yell?
Like
16.
12,
12, 16,
I think.
Brüz?
Yep, 12.
I'm pretty sure passive perception is 14.
Okay. Nuru's the only one who kind of sees that. Yeah, most of the bar is blocked from your view by the big board that you've kind of moved in over one of the corners of like where you're sat. It's actually like less of a corner and more of a bit of an alcove that's made around the staircase that kind of winds around. There's a single small table there that you're almost cocooning yourself in with the board. There's a sliver of space that kind of gives you a little bit of a view of an adjacent table and a little bit of the end of the bar. And at the end of the bar, Nuru, you kind of glance around and you see that Arthrin is just there, just like huddled at a stool. And he turns around, just like... as soon as he makes eye contact, he breaks back away.
Okay, I'm gonna try and drag him into this.
Okay. You gonna go over to him?
I kind of like the idea that... you just lunge out and grab him and drag him in behind.
He gets... Oh god, no!
No, she's just gonna be like, hey.
Oh, hi! Hey, I wasn't interested in, joining it. Oh,
You
heck.
want to do some pranks?
Sorry, I need the wooden spoon. I couldn't help but overhear what you were talking about. Thank you. It takes it from Nuru. I couldn't help but overhear.
Alright, come join the pranks.
I'm super excited about the prospect of screwing with the High Priest because he's a douche and a dick.
Yeah!
What weren't we talking about? I mean, oh, sorry. Did we want to do this as well as the bandit thing, or did we want to do that?
Oh yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Well, we probably shouldn't do them both in the same day.
Nuru, you don't have the spoon, so you can't talk. Sorry. Passes the spoon.
We probably shouldn't do them both in the same day.
I'm just freaking out because yeah.
We are basically the same spoon.
It's the best. Oh, sorry. Carry on.
We probably shouldn't do it all in the same day. It seems like a lot to do in one day.
Grabs that, reaches out for the spoon. Okay, so are we doing this today and then the bandits tomorrow? Or were we going to do the bandits today? Because I thought that we were doing the bandits today.
We have time. Would you mind?
Oh,
Arthrin?
sorry. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. What this gathering is about is the preliminary ball spitting of ideas that will confuse and bother Cherral in the broadest ways you can think of. There are no wrong answers, just bad ideas.
Okay.
And then passes the spoon back.
I was talking about the
Arthrin.
possibility of me summoning a bunch of small animals into his house.
I mean, if we could get roof access, if there was a chimney, there's like a ranger related thing that I've never done and I've always kind of wanted to do, in that I could attach a rope to the end of an arrow, shoot it at the chimney, and then we could climb up onto the roof. And I don't know if that's related to anything. I don't know if that would help in any way, if it's relevant, if it would add to the mystery.
Brüz takes some
Santa Claus our
chalk
way
and
in, right?
writes roof ? On the board.
My man. Okay.
One way to get him out of the house is if we make a bunch of noise on his roof. He'll have to investigate, right?
Yeah, if we were doing it at a time that he'd be at home, right? Maybe in the evening or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, Yell.
Yell. You have some very large hands, Yell. That's too very small.
It's all about the magic, Brüz.
Oh, good trick.
And
Good
perspective.
show. Good
Look, it's so much bigger now.
Oh, wow. That's very clever.
There's nothing saying he has to come outside, and he's like the High Priest. There's not to say he doesn't have acolytes or anybody else to look for him.
That is true, but hence why there's going to be, like, a few things that we're going to do. He is going to run himself and anybody else who is silly enough to follow his command, and he is going to look like a fool, sending both himself and his minions all over the place, trying to figure out what's going on, and if we're doing it right, he will never realize that anything was there or done, and may only realize eventually that the things he liked and hid away will be missing.
That'll be like the least of his concerns because there's a bunch of cats in his house.
Oh, yes, well, I mean, that will be a more immediate concern if he sees the cats first.
Yeah, thing is, I don't know. I don't actually know how many cats I can summon with a spell like that.
I was actually thinking more along the lines that you've been very good at making friends with creatures. What if we were to go and find a lot of pigeons, or chickens, or maybe if you speak to Stanley, we can get Stanley to wrangle some other geese, and we'll set some geese up in there.
As you start mentioning Stanley's name, I'll jump in. As you start mentioning Stanley's name, Yell's backpack sort of ruffles and then pops open, the long neck and black beak and beady eyes of Stanley.
Oh, there you are, old boy.
The only concern I have is if we're using actual, from this realm of existence animals, then... See, when I summon animals, they come from the Feywild, and if anything bad happens to them, they just poof back to the Feywild, right? So, but if I use actual animals, they might, be in danger.
Well, we would obviously explain to them the ruse, and have them understand that they would be there for a time and then would need to leave before they were hurt.
All right.
Is Cherral the kind of person that would, spare the life or prevent himself from hurting an animal that was invading his house?
Yeah, that's something I don't really want to bet on it.
He's a dick. Like, grade A dick.
Like, if I was Cherral and I saw, like, a whole bunch of birds in my house and I was really paranoid, I might just try to kill all the birds,
Oh, he's super paranoid.
I mean,
he's scared shitless of us at the moment.
I do suppose.
And if they're Fey birds, then it's fine. They'll just go back to the Feywild.
Well, I was thinking more about the amount of bird droppings that might be placed inside his home before the bird left.
That is brutal, man. I mean, I'm for it, but wow, I would have got in trouble for doing that if I was a kid.
Well,
but we're adults.
I never managed to get the birds to do it when I was very young, but I did once figure out that if you take the right bird seed and put it in the right window, and then put even more bird seed just inside the window, and then more bird seed inside the room, the birds figure it out pretty damn quick. And then before you know it,
all I gotta do is tell a whole flock of birds where a lot of secret bird seed is.
Yes.
So what do we need to pick up for this? We need to pick up bird seed. I'm probably good for rope and stuff for getting onto the roof. Do we need anything specific to disguise each other or one of us as an animal or something for another distraction?
Oh, there will be a few animal options. maybe we should get the others in to give some ideas as well.
Okay.
Who do you think we should ask next?
I mean, what's Ella doing during all of this, can I ask? Because everyone's kind of doing something except for Ella.
Oh.
Ella. Ella.
Oh.
Kyro and Eirys have a book open on the table and are just kind of talking to each other. Where occasionally looks over at the blackboard of people doing and talking about things.
Ella, over here.
Yells head above the top of the...
Coming.
There she is.
Totters
You want
over.
to-
Messages Ella.
You message Ella, do you? What do you say?
Yeah. Ella, would you mind joining us behind the blackboard in the corner? You can reply to this message, but you don't need to. Just come over.
As you finish sending the message, Ella kind of walks around the edge of the board
She's
and
just gonna go. Ta-da!
Oh,
Another
were
option.
you there the whole time?
I can, in fact, summon up to 8 horses in his house.
8 horses.
Oh,
Yep,
Holy
that
crap.
is
just regular horses, but
Oh, sorry.
but
Do they
there
prove-
would be the question in his mind of how did horses get in my house?
That's true.
Because how did they
Yes.
fit through the door?
Question.
Yeah.
Can magically summoned horses still defecate?
I'm pretty sure they can, but I don't know for certain.
How
They
long?
can.
They are
horses.
technically fey horses, but they're also technically just horses.
I mean, they can kick things in the face with their hooves, and that still does damage, so they're definitely physical, right?
Yeah, they're physical. They're just
But
from the
will they need to
Feywild.
poop?
Can
Well,
you
if we-
make like Feywild moose?
I can also make Feywild moose. Yes.
Sorry. Hi, Ella. Sorry.
Ella wants the spoon.
Wooden spoon. I'm just going to pass Ella the wooden spoon.
There you go.
Thanks.
One question. Well,
Yeah.
several questions.
Mm.
One,
Mm.
why have I got a wooden spoon?
This is a wooden spoon.
Two,
Mm.
why are you talking about horse and poop?
Mhm.
And three, whose house are you talking about? What?
All of these questions are valid.
Why have you summoned me here?
All of these questions are valid. Yeah.
It's Cherral's
Brüz
house.
reaches out for the spoon. May I? Thank you. What's going on here? Now, firstly, this is my spoon.
Okay.
However, it seems that we've been holding it when we're talking, and it's helping us keep track.
Okay, okay.
I'd say we all have there's more like a
Thirdly,
communal ownership. Anyway, sorry.
You haven't got the spoon.
Arthrin,
Sorry.
don't make me put the spoon away.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, the spoon is for talking, the horse and the poop is for potential confusion and disorder, and the house will be that of Cherral. And the greater
Right.
plan is to do many strange things to confuse and confound him, and have him run all about the place trying to figure out what's going on, while we ransack his secret room of all the things he hides, and then we disappear like a puff of smoke.
Okay,
Okay.
so
The Brüz gives the
options I have.
spoon to.
I can
Yeah,
do I can do 8 horses or 8 moose, or 8 poisonous snakes, but that seems a little much. I can also do 8 giant centipedes if we want to go for like terror. I can also do 4 apes or 4 crocodiles or 4 giant wasps. I can also
4
do
apes does sound very, very funny.
I can also do two giant toads or 2 dire wolves. I can also do 8 regular wolves, and I can also do 1 giant snake.
Wow.
May I?
Yeah.
One question. With the giant apes.
No, they
and
would be
when
regular.
you conjure,
apes.
with the regular apes, when you conjure them, can you put them in a shirt and a tie?
If I had time to get those and I asked them nicely, I probably could get them to wear a shirt and tie.
Oh, but you can't.
Because they are
conjure them
friendly
that
to me.
way.
They are friendly to me.
Right.
But
that means we'd have to find clothes.
yeah, they wouldn't come
No,
in
that's
clothes.
right. What I was going to say is, Ella, we need to know what's your idea.
Thank you. I have no idea. I mean, I have literally just arrived 2 minutes ago into this weird and wacky conversation.
Oh my- Plant growth in his house.
That gets my vote, guys. I think
That's clever.
that'd be
What
great.
sort-
That'll take forever to get rid of.
Yeah, we could like wrap vines around his banisters and shit.
May I? May I?
Oh, right. Okay, yep. Now the idea's come.
Shush, Alfred. You don't have the spoon. Anyway. Don't make me put you next. I'm just thinking, I'm just putting it out there. It's probably best if I'm not involved in this. Just because if we get caught,
Plausible deniability.
I'm going to be in a polite way to put it, doo-doo.
All right, then
Okay.
you should probably not hear about any of this.
I mean, as much as I by all means, go to town and you have my blessing to meddle and just mess up his mind because he's a douche.
Can I ask you though?
Oh, yes. Who am I giving the spoon to? Hang on. There you go.
You're first.
Do you know of anything that he's really afraid of?
You can make a
DM, would I know anything?
history check if you like.
I am good at history. Woo! That's good. 18.
Yeah, you know that he cares about his like status. He cares of all of the things that he cares about. He wants to be taken seriously. He doesn't want to be thought of as being a fool. So he's not afraid of anything, like, you know, has no direct phobias, but yeah, he's been flustered by you guys, and you get the sense from your past experience of him that it's because he doesn't like losing status, like his position.
I relay that to them.
Eirys is gonna wander over at some point.
That
So
much.
the most important thing is that a lot of people know about like what an idiot he looks like.
You guys have made good progress, Kyro and Eirys, on that poison stuff.
Beforehand, you would have given her something.
Oh, okay, sure thing. What was it?
He hands her a ribbon for tying your hair back while doing poison stuff, so you don't poison yourself and die.
Thanks, it's a very practical gift.
You're welcome. Then they go over to the board.
Yeah. Eirys, as you approach, you have been able to piece together everything that's been talked about. Your passive perception is crazy, so you've been able to figure out basically the basic gist. Whereas Ella has had to kind of go over and figure out what's going on. You walk in and it's fine. You know what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Eirys. Hey, Kira.
So,
Arthrin?
what is the plan so far?
Well, a bunch of
You need to
sorry.
hold the spoon first.
Me? Or
Yes, while you're speaking, you need to hold the spoon.
why?
So we can
It's-
talk and
I
not
can
get
talk
out
without a
of
fucking
control.
spoon.
Sorry, a fucking spoon.
It's not that
I'd rather
kind.
if you didn't do that with a spoon.
That sounds barbaric, man.
I think get creative.
And
No,
quote
Eirys.
wall.
Fiona's actually lost it too from that comment.
While you have the spoon, you have the floor, as it were. And what we're looking for with you in the floor is your ideas and ways to confuse, confound, and generally fuck with Cherral.
But
Can someone other
mostly
than the
ruin
poets
his
tell me what is
reputation.
going on?
May I? They. So, they want to fuck with Cherral Novaste, like super bad, in many ways, all at once. So it's like he's getting attacked from all places. So it super fucks with him. In the meantime, I believe they also want a team to go in and steal stuff from a super secret vault he has, or a super secret room or something. So there's going to be like a bunch of distraction teams, and then a team sneaking into this thing, nab some stuff. And Ella doesn't want to be a part of it because plausible deniability. Blah, 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 words. However, Ella, we could sneak you into the library during the distraction, so you have free reign of the library.
She grabs the spoon. Hell yes, I'm in!
Yeah, and that way you have like an alibi because you were at the library.
Okay,
Right, where
so
are we going?
Ella's in.
Wow.
Where are we going?
I mean,
Let's go!
This
We've
is
got a
beginning to
library to
sound-
sneak me into. Come on!
it's beginning to sound like we're doing this now. Is this what we're doing now?
That I'm not sure of.
Ella's gone.
Well, after we do this, we should definitely skip town, though. So,
Oh, in which case we should probably do this last.
Mm.
Make sure we do everything else.
Do the
just
bandit
in
thing, then
case
we'll come
things
back
go
to it.
badly and we need to like leave.
That's true. It sounds amazing. Like this sounds like a cherry on the cake that has been Farinloth. I don't know about you guys. I've had a great time. Farinloth is awesome. But
Yeah, this is a nice place.
yeah.
I
So
just realised we're not doing this today, right? Agreed.
I don't know what.
Not today.
Yeah,
No.
we shouldn't do this today.
No,
we should do this
No,
tomorrow.
I think
Okay.
the last thing before we leave would be best, because Cherral will suspect us regardless. We just don't want to be there for him to point a finger at.
How
I
about
mean, if we suddenly disappear, it'll be really obvious. To
Theo
him, at
is
least.
gonna cast a Sky Self to look like Cherral Novaste. He's like, what if it wasn't us that was fucking with him?
Are we
someone
still
give
doing
me
the
the fucking
thing?
spoon?
There's the fucking spoon.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't like this nomenclature.
Shut up, Arthrin!
Oh,
Rap him on the
sorry.
knuckles. He speaks too much out of turn.
Where we take his shit, we leave behind a mark of the syndicate.
Oh.
Not going to go after the
I
syndicate.
just got an idea.
Yes.
That's true.
I'm
he
sorry, I
didn't
didn't
like
see a
it.
spoon in your hand.
Oh. I got an idea.
Oh,
We don't
yes.
need
What's
to.
your
We
idea?
don't need to mess with him directly. He's afraid of his reputation getting messed up. What we got to do is just have some people, probably Brüz, turn into him, and then do something that would mess his reputation up.
That would be
Well,
less
I
effort.
was thinking of that as well, but
Like, just really make a fool of yourself out in public, you know?
That's not as easy to do as you might think.
True.
It is
but-
certainly easy to just fall down in public, but for the type of egg on face we would
Brüz, I have
wish.
the spoon.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
my apologies, Kyro. Yes, you have the
It's okay.
spoon.
Can we blackmail him? And then I don't know
Have
who
we
can
been
answer this question.
blackmailing him a little bit?
That's
We might be
true.
able to blackmail him, but the thing is, we're really just going in to take his things.
We know he's been
And-
stealing from his congregation church thing. He might have records of that. Maybe we could take those. Anyway, I don't
Make
need this
them-
anymore.
Make them super public.
Anyways.
Just make sure everyone knows.
Y'all has the spoon now.
Just to counter your point, Brüz, with a good enough performance, you absolutely can make anyone an absolute ass of themselves, and it'd be completely believable. A big wry grin comes across Yell's face. Trust me on that one.
The bard has passive performance of 20.
Oh, he still looks like Cherral Novaste as well, by the way.
Bruce is kind of like seeing Yell as Cheryl gets the smile on his face. He goes, ah.
Eirys, you're aware of just like the guy tending the bar. It seems to be like maybe a young human. He kind of just seems to be craning his head around the edge of the bar. He glances in. He sees that Yell is Cheryl, kind of eyes widen, and he moves back around.
Can I go over to?
I mean, you didn't notice.
Wait, I didn't notice him.
No. Oh, sorry, no. Cool. So is there anything else you guys want to discuss at this point, or shall we push on to whatever's next?
I take this spoon.
Yep.
This is great, and it's a really cool idea. Should we go do what we're actually doing today now, though? I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
good.
true.
Aren't we supposed to be going to get Trag Ironturnt?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yes.
I like how we're talking about this. It's like,
Shut up, you don't have the spoon.
This is something
I like
that we're
how-
going to need to. Hold on.
What the
Where did you get that spoon from, Nuru?
Oh god. Spoon
whose
duplication.
spoon is this?
We're leaving now.
What?
We're leaving now.
Right,
He's
fine.
just gonna get up.
I'm putting this spoon away.
So, you guys are gonna make your way towards. I mean, what are you gonna do now? Is it towards
We're gonna
Trag?
go find Trag Ironturnt and we're gonna kill him.
I'm gonna leave the bar as Cherral Novaste
Yeah.
and look at all the attention I'm getting.
Yep, the guy, the old alcoholic with the tankard of mead just kind of looks up, and he's like, and as you kind of almost make eye contact with him and give a respectful, pious nod, he kind of goes, yeah, as you guys leave.
Yell is for sure gonna dust crop the bar as well as Cherral Novaste. Just silent but deadly farts as he leaves.
As the door closes behind the last of you to leave, let's say it's Arthrin, the couple of patrons just like at the table, kind of like, oh, they're using some fucking disgusting perfumes up at the temple, aren't they? Oh, yeah.
God.
Quick note: does anyone know where Ella's gone? She
Wait,
kind of
what?
left after we suggested the library.
Ella's not here? Fuck.
She ran off.
Can't you do a mind thing and make her appear?
I can.
Do it.
Brüz messages Ella and goes, Ella, would you mind joining us out front of the tavern? We appear to have misplaced you.
What's the range of message?
Like 120 feet or something?
Oh, she's long gone. Sorry, that's not gonna help.
Okay, I will sending.
Okay.
Well, we haven't left the tavern yet, and we're gonna do the plan like another day because we got bits to do in town first. Where are you?
She replies, "Oh man, what? I wanted to get thrown snuck into a library." All right, fine. I'm coming.
We need you to bring us back to life if we die.
Diamonds are forever. So, if you want
Diamonds
to...
are forever.
Forever. Oh, God. Who wants to take the lead on figuring out the direction that Trag's coming in from, or where he is, right?
I mean,
Arthrin?
that would be like.
Me and Eirys, maybe.
What's
Do your
the check for
rangers-
that?
I
Do
mean,
your
we have to
rangers
figure
still
out.
help you
We just
here?
need to like get
Maybe
reports of where
so
he's
many
been,
people
and then be
talking.
like, this place seems likely, and then we go search it.
Maybe
I
we should
can
incorporate
track
the
with
talk.
survival.
I think the spoon's a good idea for just in general.
I feel like that might be a good idea, yeah.
Brüz, get out your spoon.
Oh, fine. Here,
Right.
Eirys.
Actually, you need
There
to
you go.
keep it. You were going to speak to Arthrin.
Oh, Arthrin.
Yes.
Here.
Oh, thanks. So, maybe because I'm a ranger, I can kind of scope things out, and that's true. Like, if he's in the nearby woods, that is where I tended to like training, before I met you guys, so I could investigate if you want. Passes the spoon to Akira.
Can you avoid being seen or detected in any way?
A bit. Kind of. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe Eirys and Kyro. Maybe Eirys and Kyro, but I think that's fine. It's a safe bet.
I think you, me, and Kyro, we can help you stealth. We're very perceptive. We can right you if you seem to be treading on too many twigs. You can track.
Yeah,
Teamwork.
sounds like a plan. So with that, Arthrin's going to roll in investigation with advantage.
No,
Oh,
there you
sorry.
go.
Yeah. Pass.
I can cast invisibility. It lasts an hour.
Oh,
Your sneak doesn't matter as much that way.
okay.
Nuru has like a magic thing that makes tracks not even exist and everything be quiet.
That's true.
You, me, Arthrin, and Nuru. Nuru for helping us stealth, us for making sure Arthrin stealths, Arthrin for actually finding the bastard. Who wants to speak?
And when Ella returns, we'll have some tea.
Brüz.
Oh, yes, sorry. And when Ella returns, we will have some tea while we wait.
Okay. Yep, sure thing. Let's say within the next half hour or so, you guys are making your way out of town. Arthrin takes the lead, flanked by Eirys and Kyro. And yeah, you guys are able to pick up from the vague description on the piece of paper that was describing Trag's last known location, the woods that are to the southwest of town. That's the direction. Making our way out. Yeah. So you head through into the tree line. You go for a few minutes. Arthrin kind of suddenly puts his hand up, stops the party, kneels down, and he does the Aragorn shit. He kind of goes, there are tracks here, heading in a. They seem to turn south. I'm pretty sure it's this way. There's quite.
I'd like to tell what they are and how many.
From what I can tell, there's a lot.
No, that was out of character.
Oh,
I just want to look at them.
you can't. You can tell that there's some evidence of footfall where Arthrin indicates them, and yeah, they seem to be making like quite heavy and dense through the undergrowth, indicating that there may be a fair number. Yeah, and he kind of stands up. He kind of puts his hands to his mouth. He goes, "Well, whoever this bandit is, he has a fair number of people working for him." kind of steps forward. He leads the way. Yes, Kira? What, you had something to say, or?
Oh, yeah. Should probably just wait for them to be asleep, or at least the main guy, and then sneak in and just kill him.
That's a possibility. We might have to do a bit of a stakeout though, because it's still. By the time that you guys are in this position, it's probably like noon or something. So, you know, you guys continue on, and there comes a point where Arthrin stops. He puts out his hand. He goes, "These tracks are really, really fresh. We need to be quiet as we keep on going. Looks like there might be a bit of a clearing and outcropping up ahead. So if there's a place where they've made camp, it's probably that." Stealth checks for everybody.
So is
Alright,
Brüz
and also
Ella
I
here
have
with...
Pass Without a Trace up, so...
So if you cast that, plus
Needs
10
another-
on
yeah.
everybody.
Just double checking, Brüz and Ella have come along as well. We're just
Yeah.
trailing back a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brüz will have given Ella the blessing of the trickster.
Okay.
We're all super stealthy. It's great.
That cancels out the disadvantage of wearing heavy armor. So it's just a straight roll.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, we all hit.
Yes.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
confused. I thought only a scouting party was going ahead. I'm
we're ahead,
confused.
but y'all are still around.
Okay.
Well, yep.
So I
Ella
guess
and
you
Brüz
guys
are
wouldn't
kinda
need
just
to do
trailing
stealth
back.
checks if you're trailing back.
But we're just doing our own stealth checks for being hanging back.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
So-
the DC would be like higher for lower or something for you guys. Since you're farther away.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Like 20,
Are we in range of Pass Without a Trace or no? Because we're hanging back.
Oh, good question. Is Nuru hanging back, or Nuru's going further forward, right? I'd say that
Yeah.
if you're hanging
Nuru's-
back, you don't
Nuru's
get
gotta
it.
stay with them.
You're staying. Sorry,
Yeah.
just confirm. Nuru's staying back or going forward?
No, she's got the Pass Without a Trace, so...
The four of us are in front: Arthrin, Nuru, Eirys, Kyro, and the
Okay.
others are either with us or further back, whichever.
Okay.
Which,
So
because like them being with us wouldn't be as bad because we have Pass by the Trace up.
Mm.
But I mean, it's just we didn't really talk about that, so.
let's talk about it now. Do you guys want to all stay as a group, or do you want to have a scouting party going further ahead?
I think the scouting party is a good idea. I think the idea of Ella and Brüz just hanging back
Okay.
and kind of just
Like they'd be hanging back then far enough that we wouldn't have to worry about them being spotted.
Okay.
Because otherwise, why would we separate?
Yeah, for sure. In that case, Yell, Ella, Brüz, sticking around. You're able to keep low and still, and stealth isn't that important. There's a bit of clinking from Ella's armor, but it's not a big deal, apart from scaring away like a deer that's a stone's throw away. So rolls from Arthrin. That is Oh wow! Why does Arthrin have
Dragons.
why does Arthrin
He's
have
advantage.
disadvantage on this?
Oh,
stealth
because he has
rolls?
armor or something on.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so that's
Oh,
20.
he's got scale mail, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
But
does.
we're helping him, remember?
Oh yeah, that's
think.
true. That's true. Okay, so it's the first roll was still the lower one, so he gets 21 in total. Kira, what do you get?
32.
32. Okay, Eirys.
38.
Whoa.
Natural 18.
And Nuru.
26.
Okay, so yeah, the pass without a trace basically guarantees that you're not going to be perceived by any of these guys as you go forward. Oh my goodness, let's have a battle map in this campaign, shall we?
Haha!
Aha!
I want to wait for the main guy to be alone.
Yeah, so there's a big old camp. Let's figure out where you guys are sat.
So, James, would you rather, when the time comes, I summon, like, 8 regular wolves or 2 dire wolves? Just which would you prefer having to deal with?
You can ask for my opinion, but it is genuinely up to you. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
I know, but I don't want to, like, it...
Don't worry about it. He said he wants it.
Okay, 8 wolves it is.
Yeah. So you guys have snuck up, let's say, amongst these trees here. And then further back, waiting for you guys. Yeah, further along this track is going to be Brüz. Whoops, that's too big. Bear with me, guys. Thank you for your patience.
Ah, combat.
Ella and Yell.
Oh, it's
Alright.
so colorful. Colorful.
So you guys have snuck up ahead. That's roughly where you are. You're over here. How do I do the focus thing? Is it tab? Yeah, it is. So that's where you guys are. And it's easy enough for Kyro and Eirys to see this group of bandits up ahead. There appear to be a bunch of you see immediately up here on the top of this sort of rocky sort of outcropping, a number of archers who seem to be kind of just keeping watch. One of them turns and faces the opposite direction. It seems that the outcropping sort of crops out in this direction. Obviously, there's almost like a little valley sort of thing down here. That forms the main point at which this bandit group has made their camp. And yeah, you can see immediately along, this is a red sort of half dragon with a large greatsword. Goes up to this, looks to be some kind of very pale skinned humanoid. It's difficult to see because he's facing away from you. Kind of mentions something to him. And then pacing around this one towards them is a large, muscular orc with padded sort of metallic armor. His pauldrons are huge, kind of made out of some faded steel of some description. And then further in this direction, you can see a group of thugs, one of which has light yellow fur all over its body. Definitely not human. You guys can choose to stay where you are or try and get closer. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to... Does the dragon guy look familiar?
Make a history check.
Okay. 18.
18? Yep. This dragon, this is a half dragon, red, and the last time you saw this guy, he was in a cave near the Shrine Temple, attempting to hatch a baby red dragon. You were able to destroy the baby red dragon, newly hatched, and the kobold sort of almost nursemaids that had been set up there.
I'm gonna see if I can get close enough to spy on them, I guess, without being seen.
Sure thing.
Eirys goes first.
All right. So you can both roll stealth checks. Arthrin kind of stays where he is, knocks an arrow onto his bow, and nods at you.
We're not getting past that trace. I'm guessing Nuru's staying with Arthrin.
What's Nuru going to do?
Arthur, sorry, Kyro and Eirys are moving ahead a bit for spy
Alright,
purposes.
she's probably gonna stay with the group so that,
Okay.
your pass without a trace is over you.
As long as Arthrin doesn't move, he should be fine.
Yeah, Arthrin's just stationing in the shadow of this tree, basically with an arrow nocked, ready to fire in if it's required. Whoops, excuse me.
So are we adding the
Yeah, so add all the passive out trace bonuses. Nuru's going to need to roll stealth as well.
30?
30, that'll do.
34.
34, that'll do. Nuru?
Hold on. 31.
Okay, wow, those are good rolls. Enough for you to kind of almost skip in the shadow of this adjacent sort of cliff around here. And it just so happens to be that all of these guys are just facing opposite directions. And you're able to kind of glance around, see their eye lines, and yeah.
My goal is I just want to try to see if I can figure out which one's Captain Trag Ironturnt or whatever. his name
Okay,
is.
make a perception check.
Okay.
I'd like to be trying to overhear what they're talking about.
Can you indicate over here what that means? If you click and hold, usually a kind of circle appears.
Oh, as in like who?
Yeah, who are you trying to overhear?
Any conversations I can hear from them, any of them.
Sure thing.
That's a 12.
A 12. Okay, Kyro, you're kind of scrutinizing this group of what apparently seem to be quite strong warriors. This guy over here is just leaning against the rock face. He's almost sort of like deliberately staying quiet, just listening carefully, but not brave enough to make a contribution. The three of them, you're all able to overhear with a perception roll of 12 that they're discussing just like the last job and how much gold they're going to get out of it, and the fact that it's all easy pickings. You're not able to see necessarily. One of them may be Trag, or it's difficult to say. Eirys, with your passive perception, you're able to hear that information as well. You kind of glance around. You see over here, this is definitely a hobgoblin, along with 3 humans. Or, humans, or potentially maybe like Goliaths, perhaps, just really big, stocky guys. And yeah, you kind of glance above the top of this tree, and you see a green dragonborn, kind of with a bow, and another guy here with a crossbow, just sort of almost patrolling around, just training their weapons in various directions. As you do that, you see out of the shadow of the tree here step out a human male holding a rapier with a patch over his right eye. The remaining left eye is narrowed and is keenly observing the surroundings. Yeah, so you've got the big muscly boys here, and you've got a kind of archer detachment here that's continually on watch. Meanwhile, back here, what are you guys going to do? You guys have been waiting for a few minutes. You standing by?
How do we know when to go?
I'm rethinking wolves because there's like eyes up on the bridge.
If you just bear with us, Deanna, we're just waiting for what Yell,
Sorry.
Ella, and Brüz are doing.
I just realized the ones that can send any kind of message are all back here.
Yeah, we didn't really think that through, did we?
No,
Character,
maybe
you
one of
guys
us should
get
level up our
replies.
sneaking.
Sorry, can we just say that again, Yell?
Would you like a spoon?
I was just saying, maybe one of us should like level up our speaking so that we can go ahead with the scouting party.
Well, okay, I've got the spoon. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not very good at sneaking, so I'll hang back.
I have an idea.
Oh, nice. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Twitch chat. Thank you, Shad. That's a nice name. I'll make an NPC with that name. Someone just spent in-stream currency to name a NPC. Anyway,
Oh, fun.
yeah. In answer to Megan's request, when you send a message, the person who's sending the message or receiving the message can send a reply. That's for free. That's part of the spell.
Yes.
Cool.
You guys can just get updates whenever.
I do have an idea. I'm going to cast invisibility at 3rd level, making myself and Ella invisible.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is?
And I just hold out the spoon.
Yeah, the spoon's just floating.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Brüz, can you do that at all? Because I can't concentrate on multiple and I'm not strong enough to do all 3 of us yet.
I can make myself very difficult to see, and he flicks up the hood on his cloak and sets it to the sort of the spalted pattern of the rock just adjacent.
Okay.
to them.
Yeah.
So
And just kind of
if we
flicks the hood up.
Mm-hmm.
Gives Ella the tap on the shoulder and just goes, "Remember, Ella, the traveler is with you now."
Very nice.
Cool.
Which means you've got
I've got 2 gods with me.
Okay.
and Yell's going to move up just around like this rock outcropping, just kind of peer around, see if you can see anything that's going on or see where any of the others are.
Sure thing. As you move around, I'll say a stealth check at this distance isn't really necessary, but you can make a perception check.
I'm going to see none of the party.
No, but you'll see everything else.
That's a 19.
Okay, you immediately see that Arthrin is kind of in the middle distance here. The kind of ground here is sloping downwards, so these trees don't. You can maybe just see it just about over them to the top of this outcropping here. And yeah, it's difficult to see because of they don't really move much, but when they do, you do see the bandits up here. At that distance, at this angle, you're just about able to see. Actually no, these guys have stealthed, so no, you're not able to see where they are because they are stealthy. Yeah. So yeah, you know that there are bandits up here, and that Arthrin is here. Judging from how many of them he said that there were, you can imagine that there are more of them. Sorry, what were you saying? Megan?
I was gonna say, in the interest of time, as far as my deal is going, what I'm planning to do is hang out here until we figure out who whatever his name is, which guy that is, and then head back to the party and talk about it.
Sure.
That's all I came up here to do.
Okay, so so far you guys aren't really able to recognize it. Eirys, make an insight check.
Natural 20.
So as you're kind of like scrutinizing all of these figures as they move around, one of them kind of turns and paces towards you in a way that suggests that, oh man, they've got to be able to see me. They totally Skyrim it. They just move across, look around, and turn around and walk back, and it's like, I'm right here. But as you do see the guy with the eye patch on the top of the ridge kind of puts his hand on the shoulder of the green dragonborn, murmurs in and whispers something in his ear. The dragonborn kind of lowers his bow, furrows his brow, serpentinely turns his head around and moves to the other side. And as you do, you're just like, that sense of command and that sense of respect that dragonborn's giving him, even though the dragonborn is 1.5 feet taller. This is the leader. This is
Eyepatch
Trag.
guy's giving the orders. He's probably going to be Trag.
Yeah.
Cool. I communicate that with thieves can't gestures to.
Sure thing. And that's enough to be understood. And obviously,
He gets it.
Yeah.
Head back.
All right. I'll say for this.
Looks at the guy.
Yeah. So no rolls necessary, guys, because you're just going to smash it anyway.
Oh, thanks.
You end up doubling back to where the party is over here. You guys see them coming just as you're starting to wonder, oh, are they coming back? It's been about half an hour stakeout or so, maybe a bit more. But you end up.
I'll have half an hour of invisibility.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Where's Yell?
Yell
Right.
and Ella are both invisible.
Okay.
Wait, they're both invisible?
Yep, I did it at
Yeah.
third level.
So we.
Bruce is
So
Yeah.
you come back and you see Brüz, who's in a who's turned his cloak into like stone camo, and is standing over by the rock wall, trying to be inconspicuous. So you may not have even seen him.
Passive perception wise, Eirys could have seen him, but yeah. So as you guys move back, having successfully avoided detection, everybody gains 200 experience points. Well done.
Oh wow.
Well, because you avoided being seen. You moved well. Also a natural
Practicing
20.
the art of not being seen.
Indeed. I'll send everyone an instructional video about that later on. Anyway.
We'll put it up in the Discord.
Indeed. It's very important. Anyway, so that was crazy. There were a couple of moments where I was covering you where it looked like they were just going to walk straight into you and they just couldn't see you. It was mad. You guys are really good at avoiding being seen.
We got bushes, man.
That undergrowth is crazy. Anyway.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Plants lover.
What have you what do you guys got? Like, do you understand how many of them there are?
Yeah. Also, we figured out who the guy is. So.
There's 12 of them that I saw. The guy with the eye patch is Trent.
Mhm.
Up top with the archers. I think we hit hard from the front as a distraction.
Okay.
Tanks in the front. Stealthies round the back. Get out the archers, get out Trent.
Okay.
I'm thinking about possibly summoning giant wasps to get those guys up on the things.
Oh, that's an
You
option.
don't think we should wait till they're like tired? And
Oh, for sure,
unaware?
at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
so
might I suggest
we're
that
staking out until they rest
we-
at night.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just to clarify, just so I understand what you're saying. We're going to wait until they bed down, at which point we go in for the kill with the giant wasps.
Silently try and take out whoever they have on watch.
Right.
Silently. If we get lucky, then those of us who are stealthy try to get Trag, try to get the archers.
Sure.
The wasps can help us with that, and everyone else hit hard from the front, try and distract the melee fighters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't manage to kill them silently and everything goes to shit, just carry on.
Yep.
We'll just be unlucky.
I mean,
Okay.
we tend to roll with the punches when the swords come out, don't we? So,
I
I
feel
think we
like
got this.
yeah.
I feel like with her magic thing, and then us two, 3 of us could probably kill the one guy.
Yeah.
Without anybody noticing. And then we can go on to see how many others we can kill.
It would shake
Until they
morale
notice.
and take out the leader first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to try to kill that dragon guy, if possible, after Ironturnt.
Yeah,
How come?
Oh, yeah. By the way, that half dragon fuckhead that we saw before is fucking here.
Mm.
What are you talking about?
Who?
The
That-
one with the.
There was a cave.
Yeah. Half dragon
Yeah.
bloke with the dragon that almost killed you, Arthrin.
Oh fuck.
He's here.
I wasn't here for that.
No.
The hat.
There's a
You
guy
talking about the
with a
hatchling at the
dragon.
top of the mountain? That like that.
Yes. The
Yeah.
half dragon guy, red one.
Oh fuck.
Asshole. He's here.
Killing him would be cool.
It would be.
He's got to go.
Hmm
Wow.
So I think we should do Iron and then go for that guy.
Drag
right
first,
after.
business is business, and then let's have our fun with the half dragon.
Yeah. Sure. All right then. So we're.
Inciting Arthrin.
Yeah. Sure.
Uh,
I think that's 24.
what's
Okay.
Here's giant wasps, by the way, and I can summon 4 of them.
Great.
Yeah, 24.
Thank you for that. On 24, you read that, yeah, Arthrin is genuinely surprised at learning that this mysterious half-dragon master of eggs or whatever is now in a bandit troop. Like, what went wrong for him? So he's kind of... He's surprised that he's here, and he's kind of amused by it. Just like, he must have
He got
fallen...
fired.
He must have
We don't
fallen
know.
from grace. He maybe the dragon hatching thing was like some kind of attempt to bring them back or whatever. It obviously didn't work, and now he's fallen in with these people because he doesn't know what else to do. Maybe
Yes,
he's got no idea.
somehow.
Basically, we ruined this whole man's career. His whole career.
Yeah,
Or the bandits are working with him. Who
yeah.
knows?
I mean,
Less likely, but could be.
Mm.
anyway.
They're more powerful now.
Mm. So you guys are staking them out.
I think we get it.
One quick question that Brüz had whilst we were doing discussings
Yeah.
was Brüz was like, might there be a high vantage that I can perch up on to run the front assault?
If you look on the map, kind of you can immediately see around that this is a raised sort of space here. So
Yeah.
that's higher than the rest of the space. As is obviously over here this, and obviously the bit that the archers are currently stationed on over here.
Out of character, we don't have to put this bit out, but basically, until they fall asleep, we can just take turns watching their group until they do that, and just go back and forth so that people are rested.
For sure. What I'll say then is, can you roll? I mean, what order is the watch going to happen in, guys? If you're taking it in turns to watch them, just for over the next several hours until it's evening.
Yeah, we can do like 3-hour shifts or however, whatever works best.
Okay.
If you guys want to.
Should we start with the stealthier of us while they're more awake? And then as they get more tired, and then we can move
I
to
figured.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So it'd be like, I know, say like Kyro, Eirys, Nuru, Arthrin. Yeah,
I mean-
Ella, you don't have to go. I'm kidding. Kidding.
Yeah, like.
Clang, clang.
Like,
They're
we
like,
don't-
does someone hear wind chimes?
Like, if we're okay with just spending long periods of time, it's like 4 hours is plenty. 3 people, 4 people. That's all you really need.
Yeah, you mean Nuru?
So we're just gonna watch them from a distance anyway. Yeah.
Sure.
For the time being, every
I don't know
hour,
when.
Brüz is going over to Ella and giving her a high five and giving her the blessing of the trickster each time.
Oh.
Is there a limit on blessing of the trickster? I'm fairly sure
Nope.
there is.
No.
Nope.
It basically is. I can only do it at like one at a time, so I can only bless one person at a time. But for the time being, as long as every hour or so, I go over and give Ella a high five. She is blessed by the trick. Has the blessing of the trickster and has her stealth advantage.
Sure.
I'm ready to do it.
I put it in the chat if you want to look at the chat.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Blessing of the trickster.
So it's 3 hours, and 3 hours, 3 hours. So it's you're there for 6-7 hours or so. It's during Nuru's, about halfway through Nuru's turn to keep an eye on them, that you do notice, Nuru, that they seem to be galvanizing. They seem to be like putting out the fire. They seem to be packing away tents. They are putting their personal effects into their rucksacks and appearing to be preparing
Making a move.
to move somewhere else. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, Nuru, like, lets them know that. I think we should maybe get them while they're in transit.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Well, they've got all their weapons packed away. Well, not all their weapons, but, you know.
Well, I don't know. Did we ever really have all our
Not
weapons packed away?
Not at hand. They're distracted.
Do you think they could? Yeah. Maybe we tail them then, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, they gotta sleep eventually. Humans and stuff.
Depends. Do they attack people at night?
I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
They are bandits.
We could attack them while they're attacking some people. That's a distraction.
But then they'll be ready to
Yeah,
fight
I love
already.
And like, if they're on their way to do a job, shouldn't we like stop them before they do that?
I love being a good person and trying to help the greater good. Yes. Let's
Insight
do a good
check.
deed.
Why don't we just have Brüz look like a poor defenseless person?
18.
18.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she has a very sarcastic, dry sense of humor. She's not even really hiding it. She's so clearly like, "Oh, I'm so good." Yeah.
Lawful neutral. Anyway, is it lawful neutral? I don't actually know.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic, okay. Someone said something about disguising someone as like a helpless traveler or something.
Yeah.
Well, I barely need a disguise to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you
I just
suggesting?
attack them before they attack someone. They'll be the least on their guard at that point.
If Yell could be, because you're very persuasive, you could probably hold up lying to them, deceiving them.
Give it a go.
Okay. Are we doing this now, or are we waiting for while they're on the move?
Am I casting the spell? Or?
Let's do it now.
Disguise self. Look like a very aging and frail old man.
Probably not
my
thinking about fighting anything right now.
my
Let's do
magic
it.
willy is instead a walking stick, so I can make it look like I'm using that to hold her up, and then it's just like dish.
Pretend you're like picking berries or something.
Pretend you're Zentron.
Backpack just changes into like a little basket for
Cute.
berries.
Ella, what are you saying?
Ella's gonna, when Ayel does that, she's gonna look at him, tilt her head, and then grab some dirt from the floor and just like smear it on his clothes a bit and his face.
No, I've wanted to do that to him as well.
I hate to break it to you, and as you look, it's still completely pristine.
Oh,
It's magical clothes.
I hate
You
this.
just made my real clothes dirty.
Oh,
Somehow that's better.
You're not wrong.
sorry.
Yeah, we'll dirty up the clothes.
All
Well,
right.
it does make the smell more realistic.
True.
You move your way down the path, kind of half staggering. You have your
I'm gonna go
pretend
with Eirys and Nuru to
basket.
go kill that guy.
Yep.
Stick.
We'll keep a wide berth, but we'll stealth up, try and get up the
We're on our
hill.
way.
You can
to
take advantage
go
because
through.
as he does loudly make his way down the path, these bandits who are still in the process of packing their bags, they'll have moved around an awful lot between now and
What would I
then.
do with a drunken sailor? What would I do with a drunken sailor?
James, just to make our lives a little easier, could you make Trag be named or something so we know which one he is?
Oh, is that not visible to you guys?
Nope.
No, you have to turn it on in the
No, you
settings.
have
There is
to-
a
you
name and
have to-
aura and stuff.
I've
For
selected
players.
show nameplate.
If you go to the advanced one, there's
Yeah.
also a bunch more tick boxes
Oh.
that you have to set for players to see.
Do you see it now?
Yeah, now I
Yes.
see it.
Okay. I'll tell you
Tiger
what
boy.
I'll tell you what I'll also do. I will do it for your favorite boy over here. You know what? Actually, they stand out sufficiently over the rest. The ones that are kind of physically stronger, I will let you see the name. Yeah, I was under the impression that you guys could see that. I'm actually kind of glad that you couldn't see Trag because that means that you were able to figure it out yourselves. Yeah. So yes, these guys. We'll say that one of these guys, one of them's moved down to start packing up his bags. Trag has taken up a station over here, overseeing his boys packing their bags and getting ready to go. He's ready to go at a moment's notice because he's Trag Ironturnt. But
We will back his bag for him.
as
Look,
the
I feel
as
him, right? Yeah.
as these guys are packing, they kind of hear the shuffling of feet on the dirt path of this forest, and
What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor?
kind of looking around at them. they
Should
all.
we be getting into position?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, anyone who wants to move further forward, make a stealth check.
Yeah,
Do we
'cause we would've
have
moved ahead.
pass
Remember,
that trace?
Ella.
Yeah, I'll pop that again.
Okay.
I think how
Another spell slot
far?
required.
Because like, sorry,
Making your way that far.
Making our
'cause,
way
like
up
our
then.
goal is to get hereabouts.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roll stealth.
I'm happy
Okay.
to roll as many as it takes to get here.
I'm gonna.
I'm happy to help Nuru and Eirys get up the cliff.
Okay. Yeah.
How high is the cliff?
It's about 20 feet or so.
Oh, you see.
Fair
Is that
distance.
all of these raised areas are all about that high?
This one is marginally higher, which is why the bandits are using it as their sniping spot. But yeah, the both of these over here are roughly the same height. They're about 10, 15 feet. Cool. Give me some dice rolls.
All right,
Okay.
for stealth, right? Okay.
Mhm.
16.
27.
27 is good. 33 is good.
33.
Hey,
33 as well. Snappity snap.
twinsies.
Yay.
Okay, so yeah, in the ensuing sort of verbiage that you are about to experience, you guys are sneaking between the trees. Brüz, you stop short, but they kind of dash across the path here and do make their way. By the time that you guys will say that you'll get as far as this cliff, but getting up there is going to take a few more dice rolls. Okay.
Let's do those.
Okay. So at this, while you're kind of moving across, flipping.
Yell would have
Yeah.
sort of let us have some time to get up there, I presume.
Yeah. Yell's going to stab across. One of the bandits is going to step forward, just like, look at this, boys. Somebody's got a bit lost.
Have you seen where the gooseberries are?
The voices of all of this large group of burly male kind of intimidating figures, laughter echoes up and around. As they do, you guys jump across the pathway. Gooseberries? Well, there's a patch just over here. Why don't you come on over here? Another guy steps forward and indicates at the patch here. You can see smokes rising from what is apparently a recently put out fire.
That looks like a fire.
That looks like a fire, not a gooseberry bush.
Come on, mate. Why don't you come and join us? He kind of takes out a
Do you
cudgel.
have some tea?
Kind of glances around. They narrow their eyes at each other. How much coin have you got? They step forward.
Oh, that's a good question. Last I counted, I was carrying about 200 gold pieces.
Whoa, their eyes widen. Whoa. Think you better give that purse to us then, sunshine.
Oh,
wanna
no,
hold- I
no,
wanna-
I couldn't do that.
I want to hold an action from where I am.
What's
If
the
I
action?
may.
What's the action that you're holding?
The action is that if they move to attack Yell, Brüz is going to create an earthen pillar beneath him and lift him like 10 feet up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, sure thing. So you're keeping your eyes peeled and you're ready to do that at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
As
Just to up out of the air.
We make our way up the cliff.
yeah, as you guys are doing this, you're sneaking around and yeah, you get there.
I'm just gonna go straight for him. Once we're all
Eirys,
up there.
Eirys, as you're kind of glancing towards, you look up and you see the Trag sort of like almost double take in your direction. You grab Nuru and just fling them against the wall, and the shadow just about as he looks across, just like returns his attention to Yell. He kind of calls out, "My friend, do yourself a favor, guarantee your safety. Take off your wallet, place it on the ground, and be on your way."
Oh, sure, I don't need to do that. You seem like a nice bunch. I'm sure you would rather not get
as-
dirty.
As you're speaking, he turns to the green dragonborn. He kind of nods, and the dragonborn, an arrow hits the ground between your feet. That's the one warning that you're
see.
getting.
Well, I must say, God, it's really difficult to keep that voice up. And I cast darkness in the center of all the ones on the floor.
Whoa. Okay.
How far did we make it?
Yeah,
Good question. We need to resolve that.
Okay, thank
At
you.
the same, so we need to do some rolls here. If you're helping each other up, one of you can roll athletics.
We
with
have
it.
a magic rope and all that, so.
Oh, that's true. Well, you've got the
Okay,
spell.
I
You got
thought
the
you
slippers
said
of
magic
spider climb,
rope
right?
Then, and I was like, whoa, now.
And I have claws.
Ain't nobody
Sure.
getting handsy with Eirys.
We can get up.
I have claws.
No, you have the rope.
You've
if
got
you need it. Also, I'm gonna help.
you've got the slippers of spider climb, so you can just run up the wall.
Yeah, but I'm gonna help them up.
Yeah.
With
So effectively, Kyro's getting up for free. Eirys, you can get up with a roll of
It's
your
always gonna
choice.
just,
Acrobatics.
Put your foot and
Yeah.
lift and all that.
Acrobatics or athletics, depending on which one you prefer. You can do it with advantage because Kyro's helping you as you go. Nuru, you can roll the
That's
same.
better.
Nice.
Oh, that's lovely. That was a natural 1 to a 14, which makes it for acrobatics 21.
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay,
Nuru?
so, I rolled a 4. Unless I'm being helped.
Yeah, you're being
I'm
helped.
helping you.
You can
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
you can roll again.
In which case, I rolled a 12.
Better.
In total, I'll say that you're still kind of in the process of scrambling up. Kyro's at the top, extending a hand to you as boom, a plume of darkness. Do you feel comfortable drawing a kind of circle on for that, or?
I can certainly try.
Thank you. I'm not sure how it works. Still figuring out Roll20. It's only been 2 years. It's fine. Yeah. So, yeah, a plume of darkness expands in that central space. They all kind of...
I need to move it when I finish drawing it, by the way. Because I always hate how this draws. I think it's center, but it's not.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Is Nuru good?
So that's there. Nuru, effectively, at the moment that the combat starts and we all roll initiative, you are in the process of helping Nuru scramble to the top. So effectively, where we're stopping here to play, well, we're stopping to take a break because I need to pee. But we're rolling initiative. We're starting a combat. The moment it starts, you are both in the process of finishing climbing. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. So that happens. Explodes out. Yeah, we're effectively at a stage where I'm going to say we're going to take a break, and we will start with everybody rolling initiative when we return. Everybody happy with that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a straight roll either. Okay, we will go on to break. And yeah, if you want to do something during the break, it's rolling initiative. That's what you're doing. Oh, Discord may have frozen on
Do we leave the
OBS.
surprise round?
Oh, no.
Or do we have the surprise round?
Nah, they're all gonna see
Oh,
the
They all know something's happening.
yeah.
that sucks.
Guys, I'm just noticing that that Discord is frozen on OBS. All of the videos have frozen. Don't know how long that's been happening.
Oh, is your Discord minimized? Did you minimize it at any point? Because that used to happen to me.
I don't think so. It might have done, but it's not minimized right now. Okay, let's go to break and I'll see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
We'll be back in a
21
bit.
on my initiative.
All right.
Arthrin, good to see you again. Hello, Trent. Would it be another ale, the same as always? Yeah, set it up. 3 copper, same as always. I take it that you'll take your usual place. Yep, just me and my ale in the court. The booth seems to be taken. Well, so it does. Well, I suppose you could always sit somewhere else.
I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, Arthur, wait.
Hey! The wee bug was rolling around the floor.
Gentlemen,
Huh? The day's been long and I'm in need of rest. I'd love to sit here.
well, excuse you, pretty boy.
As you can see that we've got this booth for ourselves, you're gonna have to move on. Listen, I just really like this booth, alright?
I said, move on.
I'll move on when you leave.
Hey, we're not going to have any trouble in here. Take it outside, or put an end to it. You should listen to the Dragonborn, wee lad. Or I'll fuck you up.
That's right. Keep on fucking walking.
Arthrin, my boy. What on earth's wrong?
My dearest Bartholomew, how I miss you. These lonely days have passed without incident, and the towers of Valen's Kier rise so high in the sky, yet so detached from the mire below. I wish so much for us to be together, but the only way we can contact each other is through shadowy deals made with roguish delivery boys who have more courage than sense. I urge you to make your way to Valen's Kier so we can meet. I don't care what my father says.
What are you doing? Whoa! Calm down!
Oh, Arthrin.
What were you doing? Were you reading something?
Doesn't matter what I was doing.
Is that the letter?
No.
It is, isn't it?
No.
I bet it is.
It isn't.
So, what is it then?
It's nothing.
Are you sure it's nothing? Because it looks to me like you're reading this letter. Are you hoping for a romantic story of 2 star-crossed lovers or something? I wouldn't have thought it of you, Eirys. Or not! Or not!
You didn't see this.
I didn't see this.
This never happened.
Right! Never happened. Absolutely.
Go back to sleep.
Back to sleep. Uh-huh. Yep. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna... Well... Yeah.
Yours, now and always.
Arthrin, good to see you again. Hello, Trent. Would it be another ale, the same as always? Yeah, set it up. 3 copper, same as always. I take it that you'll take your usual place. Yep, just me and my ale in the court. The booth seems to be taken. Well, so it does. Well, I suppose you could always sit somewhere else. I'm gonna head over there. Oh, Arthur, wait.
Hey! The wee bug was rolling around the floor.
Gentlemen, huh? The day's been long and I'm in need of rest. I'd love to sit here.
Well, excuse you, pretty boy. As you can see that we've got this booth for ourselves, you're gonna have to move on.
Listen, I just really like this booth, alright?
I said, move on.
I'll move on when you leave.
Hey, we're not going to have any trouble in here. Take it outside, or put an end to it.
You should listen to the Dragonborn, wee lad. Or I'll fuck you up.
That's right. Keep on fucking walking.
Arthrin, my boy. What on earth's wrong?
I think it looks like the cameras are working again. I think taking it off and then putting it back on worked.
Turn it off and on
Cameras
again.
are working.
Yeah.
Are they?
101 that.
Indeed.
Literally had an issue at work today that was fixed because I had to turn off the server and turn it back on again.
There you go.
Magic.
All right. We are ready. Initiative has been rolled. This combat is a go. Eirys, Kyro, and Nuru, as you're scrambling up the side of this kind of cliff face, 20 feet or so, Kyro, you just run towards it and just keep on running up because your Sippers and Spider Climb allow you that opportunity. You grab both Eirys' and Nuru's arms as you do, practically dragging them up the cliff with you. Eirys actually uses that momentum to just bum flip and then 3-point land at the top. Nuru has more difficulty and is still in your arms as you see out of the corner of your eye a burst of dark energy wave across the group of bandits, and you realize, shit, it's happening now. What are you going to do?
I gently shove Nuru opposite cliffside, and I'm going to sprint towards Trag.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I can get...
You can get... Yep, just about there. If you, I say bonus action dash towards him, you can get there.
No, I can just do it with my normal movement.
Hang on.
30 feet.
30, right? 5.
Yeah.
Let's get the
30
freaking
feet.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I wasn't standing there.
25. You were standing here, weren't you?
Standing there. Yeah, I was standing there.
Okay.
Remember, you can space out your things by pressing Q and tracking yourself along.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there's a straight line to there anyway, so...
I'm going to give you this rule of cool.
run.
So, yeah.
No, it's just... Okay, it's mechanically sound.
Yeah, sure.
You don't need to make any allowances. Alright, anyway. I will roll to hit. I will
Go
try
for
to
it.
hit him. With my swords.
Do it.
I have buttons for this.
Whoa. 25 accuracy is going to hit Trag. As you run towards him, you see that he actually has like a really thick, reinforced pauldron on, almost like darkened metal. It's got a similar vibe to it as like the guards or like the captains of the guards that you've seen in the cities before, but the metal is more sort of worn and tarnished. And you wouldn't be able to see it from where you are, but at the front, any insignias at the front have been kind of shorn away, like almost scratched off. So you recognizing the kind of aesthetic of the armor, you thrust your blade in at the right point, and it sinks in. Yeah, that'll do damage.
All right, I'll roll my sneak attack.
Go for it.
Sorry, wrong one.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So for 5? Oh, not quite.
No, it was 19.
Okay. Wham. Yeah, sinks in deep.
He's a dragon. It does extra damage, but I don't think he is.
That's right. Okay, yeah. So that's an effective first turn. He is looking.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with my poison sword.
Oh, right. So you've got the poison on the blade.
I've got more stuff going. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Go for
I
it.
think I'm just running up here. Put it on. All right, let's see.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
27.
Whoa,
Alright.
whoa. Hold on. Is that 2 natural 20s?
Yeah.
Does anybody
Well,
else
one
think
natural 20, and then the damage maxed. So,
Okay.
or at least on one of the times. Anyway.
Yeah. So
So I
that's.
assume that hits.
And you said it's coated in poison.
Yeah, he needs to make a save.
What's the DC?
12, I think. I don't remember. You didn't say to add anything to the DC with my poisoner's kit, so I'm just using the base score.
Okay, sure thing. He rolled a 9, so he's failed.
Oh, cool. Nice. Okay.
And poisoned as a condition makes you bad at everything.
I don't know if it gives him the condition poison. I have to look that up real fast,
No, I
but
think you just
it
take
does do
poison
damage,
damage.
so.
Oh.
Yeah.
3.
Good.
19,
I was
13,
lucky.
19. Oh, and the 11 on top. Damn.
It does
right.
not. It
43.
does not make him be poisoned, but it does give him the damage.
53. So that's 62.
It just hurts him a lot.
Fwah. You know, this has happened once before. Kyro, how do you want to do this?
Kill him. Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
chop his head off clean.
Sure. So, yeah, we'll say that with the offhand, to get the poison effect, you thrust him with your left hand into the small of its back. Just where the armor is weakest, it sinks in and he kind of wrenches his head back. And he throws his head backwards. And as he does, with your right hand, beheaded. It collapses.
Alright.
It falls down the cliff and falls at the feet of this guy who's just like, oh, fuck! Yeah. Trag be gone.
All right.
That's what you're there for.
That's what
And
you
I
get.
think that's all I
You
need
get that
to
in a
do
can,
for
don't you?
now.
Yeah. So, the assassin has been deployed. Ella, you are over here.
Mhm.
You see the darkness appear, and you hear the screams of Trag immediately silenced by a shriek. What are you going to do?
Okay. I am going to shimmy over here. And as I pass Arthrin, I am going to cast Bless.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to cast Bless on Yell and Brüz.
Is Bless ranged, right? Yeah, nice.
Yes. They're all in
Nice.
range.
Very nice. Yep, so everybody gets an extra d4. Happy.
Cleric buddy.
Everyone?
Sorry.
No, just those three, because it's
Oh, sorry.
first level. So, and you guys are the only three I can see, so.
Sure thing. So that's you. Right.
I feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
That's your action, isn't it? So nothing else quite yet?
Bonus actions if you got them.
Nope.
Done.
Okay. Yell.
Yep.
You've cast darkness. Everyone is for a moment confused, but then you see the bandits, at least the ones that are at the edge of the darkness, are starting to bear down towards you before their leader is beheaded by Kyro jumping from the shadows behind him. What are you going to do?
Told you you should have just let me go. And I'm going to run up to here.
Sure thing.
And I'm a cast Thunderwave into the darkness.
Okay. So you're going
Catching
to...
those 3.
Yeah, sure. So they're all making con saves.
Indeed.
What is their modifier? Bear with me.
Second level, by the way.
Second level. Magic. Good to know.
Yep.
So first one is a 12 to resist, then a 13 to resist, then an 18 to resist.
Fail, success.
Okay. So roll that damage. Let me know how it goes.
That is 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
The one that's closest to you takes the full brunt. The one that was distracted by his boss's head falling off the cliff behind him takes the full brunt. The one that's actually inside the darkness has already braced himself and manages to sort of resist the worst of the effects of the spell. The others are pushed back 10 feet, right?
The ones that failed push back 10 feet, yep.
This one smashes the back of the wall. This one pushes back and is almost glumps into his friend. Obviously you can't see that, but you do hear the staggering of feet and the cursing. That'll be an action. That'll be a movement. Anything else?
I would like to inspire.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Hooray.
rage. Who are you going to inspire?
I shall inspire. I think Kira's the only one in range because I moved out of range.
Yay!
Sure thing. I mean, it's a clear view from where you are because he's
Yeah.
standing over the decapitated body of Trag. So yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Kira.
Your first and only choice.
I mean, you were going to get the inspiration anyway after that single beheading of just.
Aw, dang it.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a lot of damage.
See, some people know how to help an old man. And then I'm going to go real deep and dark, and like the eyes turn black as they do, and they'll finish them.
Whoa! Oh God!
Just like,
These guys are gonna make. Yeah. Okay. That's quite a good roll.
being friends with demons is fun.
Yeah. This one, this bandit's seen him just roll past. He's going to try and swing at him. He's going to run out of the darkness, see that you're over there, going to try and help his friend. This one's going to blindly kind of stumble out of the darkness, just about to see where you are. He's going to swing. He'll have disadvantage on the roll because he's half in darkness. What's this one going to do? What are they all going to do? This one staggers out of here. What does he see? He's going to see where Arthrin is. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to dash towards 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is as far as the hobgoblin gets towards where Arthrin and Ella are. The half dragon is you hear this kind of whoosh of wings. And he takes off. He flies up. As he kind of reaches out of the range of the sphere of darkness, he dashes with his movement to land here. In fact, no. What's his movement speed? Sorry, I just need to check this. This is the difference between what he's doing now and what he's going to do. Okay.
Oh, nice. You're making it convenient for me.
Indeed. Bear with me. It's 20 feet up, so actually his movement is enough for him to just fly straight up there and land straight there. He's going to inhale. You've seen this once before. An explosion of fire bursts out towards you. I need you to make a... Holy hell! A dex save. Well, dexterity.
Okay.
That's a good one for you, isn't it?
Oops. Don't forget.
Hey, I crit!
Oh,
neat.
nice.
You don't have to use your inspiration for that then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nah.
6, 7.
You have a D8 for anything but damage.
You got it.
Oh, wow, it's a low roll as well. Not great.
Hooray for me!
There are 4 1s in this 7d6.
Hooray!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You take 5 points of fire damage from 7d6 because you passed the save, and holy crap baskets, he rolled shit. So you see him kind of ascend out of the shadows, land, and he like, what's it called when you broadcast, like, telegraph? He telegraphs what he's going to do, and you're able to dive out of the way. You get a little bit singed, but you're okay. Oh wait, that's his turn. That's fine. I'll just go on the same turn as those guys then. Move into red jack initiative. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get up to here. And yeah, he's going to dash to get around here. He's not going to get an attack on Yell, but he'll get in the right position too. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Brüz is not necessarily hidden, is he? No, he'll be out of view. This bandit's going to fire...
He was trying to stay in the tree.
Yeah. He's going to take a pop shot at Ella, this bandit. So in total, what we've got is... Oh yeah, and these two are going to turn around and try and hack at Kyro. So let me summarize. 1 shot at Ella, 3 melee attacks at Yell, and 2 melee attacks at Kyro. Okay. So the shot on Ella is a natural 7. That's probably not going to hit.
No.
Oh, heck. Yeah, so 9 in total. That's not going to hit. These thugs have 2 melee attacks each. Whew.
Yikes.
So, Yell, you are going to take 6 club attacks. Here they come. Thank you for your patience. The first set are 14, unnatural 20, and 23.
All hit.
Okay, you're going to take this plus 6. 20 points of bludgeoning damage. In they come again. 11, 13, and unnat 20.
Only done that 20 hits.
Okay. You take an additional 7 points of bludgeoning damage, so for 27 points in total.
Hellish Rebuke on the weakest looking one.
Okay, so as you see him run towards you, yeah, this one here is the one that's been blasted back by the thunder wave. He makes a con save.
It's dex save.
Oh, dex save. It's a natural 6, so it's going to be a fail.
Sweet. He will take... He takes 15 points of fire damage.
Alright, let's take a look at this.
As he hits into this old man and then suddenly bursts a light.
He screams in pain. His body is wreathed in flame. His still crackle of thunder energy between his fingers as he does so. He is unbelievably... He's in the process of burning to death, but he isn't dead yet. Cool. That happens. Kyro, you're taking 4 melee attacks here.
Yeah.
Here they come. Okay. It is a 13, a 14, a 21, and a 22.
The 20s hit, but the other ones don't.
Okay, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. You're getting out of the way of the arc of flame that goes towards you, and you move into the path of these sort of cudgels, these sort of blunt clubs, and you're able to kind of deflect a little bit of the damage, but it still hurts. Cool. Thank you for bearing with me. That is the bandit and the red half dragon. Trag is dead. Eirys.
Right. Okay. I'm going to use my movement and bonus action.
Okay.
To get over to there.
All right.
And then I'm going to smack him with the rapier.
All right. Yep, you certainly can. Roll to hit.
Pretty sure that hits. 25.
25 is a hit. No advantage on the roll, no enemies within 5 feet of him. So it's just going to be straight damage.
Could she have
10.
done the inside? Oh, sorry.
10 points. That's good. All right. That's a strong roll. All right. So that's your action, bonus action, and movement. Anything? That's pretty much you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thrust forward and you pierce into the back between the wings. He kind of lashes out with the wings. You duck out of the way of one of them. Kind of turns around. He has a long sword in his hand. The bandit gladiator at the base of the space, looking into the darkness, hearing the sounds of swinging and cursing. He is going to run head in 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30. He uses all of his movement to get to the other side of the space. Bursts out of here, sees that Yell's over here. Dashes 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's just becoming a bit of a surrounding gank fest.
That.
Just crams himself in. Yell's the only one that's immediately visible. So yeah, that's his move. That's all of his turn though, because he's used his action to get through the darkness. Brüz.
Okay. Brüz will firstly what will be right here beside all of these boys.
Yep.
The other side of Yell, the Duplicy Brüz will appear.
Okay.
Smiling as per usual. And just standing there, what then happens is right beside it, but on this side behind this guy.
Okay, so inside the darkness.
Yeah, just inside the darkness, the spiritual weapon will appear.
Okay.
Which I am going to be casting at the 4th levels.
The extra damage. Oh wait, your spiritual weapon is not the bear, but the head. Cool.
Yes, is the goat skull atop a tree, like basically a massive wooden post.
Sure. You
floating in the air.
You clench your fist, and as you do, light radiates from the sky, and flowing down to the ground is this stave with this goat's skull on it. What are you going to do?
Yeah. So the Duplicy Brüz is the one that calls the thing down next to him, whereas the real Brüz is remained under his cloak, pretending to be a bit of a rock next to the tree.
Sure thing.
And the spiritual weapon gets... Oh, yeah, it's +7. I'm pretty sure that means that's an un-20 to hit.
Which one are you aiming for? There's a bunch of surrounding Yell.
The one directly... Oh, yes, so there is. I would say that the one directly to Brüz's left, this guy there...
Yeah. What was the damage? What was the DC,
kind
sorry?
of like... no DC. It was an unnatural 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I shall. Once I find that second D8.
Indeed.
5 and 4, 9 plus 3 is 12 force damage.
Yeah.
Upon that fellow.
Fantastic. Anything else?
And the Duplicy Brüz continues to stand there smiling and starts waving like the queen.
Yeah. All right. The bandit captain is going to attempt to vaguely walk towards where he thinks the noise is coming from. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Kind of clatters into the guys at the edge of the darkness here. And just like, oh, just kind of moves over here and almost sort of phases through the Brüz there. he doesn't know what's going on and swings twice and immediately kind of swings through him as he's coming out of the darkness because he doesn't know that this is a spectre. He figures out that it is. Yeah. He figures out that it is and frustratingly finishes his movement by breaking out here and just glancing around, seeing what he can see. If there's a sign of a source for that spirit. While that's happening, Arthrin and Ella, there is a hobgoblin ploughing towards you guys. Arthrin is going to take a couple of steps back and use a first level spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on that boy. He is then going to shoot it with his longbow. He rolls a natural 3. Say again? Sorry, I didn't hear that, bud.
Don't worry about it.
Arthrin has, casted Hunter's Mark, but it misses, so... Sorry! Yeah. That's all Arthrin is going to do. As he realises he's missed, and as he sees where Ella is, he runs forward with the rest of his movement to put himself between the hobgoblin and Ella. Nuru.
Yeah?
It's your turn. What are you going to do?
Okay, so... what's more important? Bringing out wasps or doing a cool attack?
I kind of like the wasp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think bringing out wasps, because if I don't do that now, I can't at all. So I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
And then bring out, summon 4 giant wasps.
So they are giant size, correct?
Yes.
1.
There's a range on that. Where do you summon them at?
2, 3, 4. Where would you like these?
Okay, what's...
Because Yell is surrounded, and we've got the Dragonborn guy, so...
Okay, so... I
You
guess...
have 4, so you could send them to various places. Maybe.
Yeah, hold on. I need to just check the range on it. The range is 60 feet, so...
pretty much this whole area.
Yeah, that's this whole heckin' area. I guess, let's put 3 over near where Yell is.
Okay.
Tactical wasps.
And then 1 over by the dragon.
What did we say that the range, was? I'm sorry.
60 feet.
60 feet.
This whole, upper zone is all within that.
Yeah, you're right. So you can put it... Yeah. They appear, and this bandit that's just taken a shot at Ella kind of turns around just like, ah! What the hell?
Are the wasps able to attack when you summon them?
I don't... Let me see. The summoned creatures are friendly. They roll initiative and have their own turns. They obey verbal commands. It doesn't say.
I think if they act on their initiative, it means they don't. They don't have a turn immediately. They have an initiative order, so they'll go on their turn. Basically, they'll attack on their turn. So they rolled an 11 on their initiative.
And also, since it's a bonus action, I will now turn into...
You might want to tell them to do something, though, before.
Okay, I tell them... Okay, can they tell the difference between my allies and...
I think so. They're friendly to you, so...
Yeah. It's taken to mean that they know friend.
They're magic wasps.
So I'm like, attack those bandits.
Sure thing. That's what they'll do on their turn.
Please. They're rude. And they say that wasps suck.
Impolite. Anyway, yeah. What are you gonna do with your action then?
I'm gonna turn into a I'm gonna go with a giant. I'm gonna turn into a moose, which is to say a giant elk, technically, but it's flavored as a moose.
Sure thing. Let me see. Where did I put that? I really should organize all of these files here. Here we are. Giant moose.
How's that spreadsheet working for you, James?
Oh, heck. Good question. You turn into a giant moose. There you go. That's you. You're moose now. That's my attack. Right.
I'm ready.
What would you like to do? That's your action. You still got a little bit of movement left, I guess, if you want to go anywhere, or...
No, I'm gonna stay right here and prepare to ram someone in the future.
Snorting and like digging your hoofs.
Yeah.
That was the first 6 seconds. This is gonna take a long. This is gonna take longer than just the seasoning, isn't it? Kyro, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
It's gonna be all over.
I'm gonna try to duck under these
in less than a minute.
guys' weapons, go this way, get behind the dragon dude, and attack him from behind.
Sure, because the dragon has turned to face Eirys, so yeah, you get the advantage.
Yeah.
You get the sneak attack.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. 28.
28 for 9, is that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Correct.
Yep.
Then I'll add the sneak.
Give me that sweet sneak attack, you crazy rogue. 20s.
8 damage.
8 damage. Sorry, I almost said how much damage he's taken in total out loud, which I shouldn't do.
Whoops.
So yeah, that's a movement. That's an action. You got a bonus action.
Follow up with bonus action. Yep. Got my poison.
With the poisoned blade.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll his save on that.
Oh no. Oh no. He's been hit
did he
again.
fail?
He did.
Oh, cool. So that's 8 poison damage.
8 poison damage.
Mm-hmm. He's still up.
Isn't that much? I would have thought you'd have rolled more. Okay.
Well, I'm not assassinating him anymore, so
Oh, that's true.
that's the difference.
Yeah, man.
The assassin's difference.
So as you hack into him, he's made of sterner stuff than Trag was. You get the sense that Trag might have surrounded himself with meat shields, not anticipating a couple of rogues. So yeah, he's still up, and he's still angry.
All right, I'll action surge.
Oh, nice. All right.
Might as well.
Yeah, sure.
I'm here.
So you can take an additional attack action on an action surge.
Yep. An action, which I will use to attack.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yep. And then okay. So you don't get sneak attack. You can only get sneak attack once a turn. So that'll be that. So yeah, you see that he's staying up, and you just thrust again as quickly as you can. He's haggard. You have really smashed into him and made a complete mincemeat of his back, but he's still up. He's still
Spare.
up. Cool. Hello.
Hello. Right. We got Arthrin and Ella's got a hobgoblin, haven't they?
Yes, we have a bit of a hobgoblin problem.
Bit of a hobgoblin problem. Okay. She's just gonna tap Arthrin and go, excuse me one moment, and peer around him. Just go to the side of him, and she is gonna cast Ickleberry's Firecracker on the hobgoblin.
Roll to hit.
Right up the butt.
Yes, you recite the incantation. Yeah, the tips of your fingers sparks start whizzing off of them, and it's almost like a what's it called? A wheel, a Catherine wheel of sparks just generates and flies towards the creature. What's the roll?
Doesn't hit. It's 11.
11. Bear with me. Nope. It doesn't.
I don't think so.
Flies away. Can you do me a favor and roll luck? It's a D100.
Ooh, this is exciting. 100, right up, you spit you down my face. 33.
33. Okay. So the firecracker whizzes in this direction. Sorry, where is it? This direction. It smashes the side of this rock face and nothing catches fire. Nothing catches fire. All right, so that's an action and a little bit of movement. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else, so...
Okay. Yell. You've been in easier spots.
So a bunch of them are actually across multiple squares.
Indeed.
Whereabouts are the gaps?
Oh, wow. That's
because this determines what my turn is.
Okay, let me say no snapping. So there's a gap between these two here. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
That gap is approximately 2-ish feet wide. Everybody else is hemmed in pretty close. There might be a few inches in this direction. Immediately behind you, there might be, again, half a foot. But they're all completely surrounding you. They've got wide stances. They're brandishing clubs.
They're not sticking to standard grid.
No, they are not.
Okay.
Why are you asking? What are you seeking to do?
Because then there would have, if there was a standard grid, there'd be 8 spaces, meaning there'd be a few spots around me to be able to run through with a dodge action. Or a disengage action, sorry.
I would say you would be able to, if you would like. The option that you have is running in this direction towards the wasps, and I'd let you take basically a disengage action in the form of just jumping through and just barging them out of the way, which I would let you do.
Why doth I not rage?
Because it's a bonus action, so it was going to be part of the bonus.
You can put your bonus action first if you want.
I can indeed. But it was getting where my escape options were as to whether I do something else instead of the disengage.
Sounds like you got the one option.
Yeah.
Towards the wasps.
In which case, Yell will go into a rage.
You are raging.
And then he will make 2 melee attacks.
Alright.
As he has 2 attacks now.
Yes. Very cool. This guy is still on fire.
Which 2 is he going to attack? Let's go...
Fly a kite?
Guy... Let's... he's also going to drop the darkness.
Okay.
Let's go with that one for the first hit.
Yep, sure thing.
That is a 16 to hit.
That does so. Roll the damage.
Okay, I am going to use a bardic inspiration to give it a slashing flourish.
Okay.
On that first one. So I can choose another creature within 5 feet of me to also take the damage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, great. Which guy's going to take the damage to?
It's going to be big guy.
Okay. The orc kind of comes around. He's brandishing a large axe. And as you do, you kind of go... You cut the guy on fire to the ground. He's dead. You don't need to roll damage to know that much. And as you do, you bring your longsword around your head and carve into the breastplate of this guy, who will take the same damage. What is it?
16 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Because I am raging.
Yeah, this guy's super dead. You carve
so
into him.
16 to the both of them.
Yeah. He's gone.
And then, big armored bandit guy, I'm going to go for again.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Whoo! Talk about good
I'm going
timing.
to give it a defensive flourish, so I add to my armor class for the next round.
Magic. This is what we like to call good dice rolls when they are needed. What's the damage?
Doubled.
Double damage. Dota players out there.
6, so that's 22. Plus 6 is 28. Plus 2 is 30 points of slashing damage.
Jesus H.
And my armor class goes up to 17 for the next round.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You need to keep ahead of that. So you said 30.
30. 30.
You carve across into his body again. You see him kind of like move his body to the left and to the right, but his legs stay planted as he takes the blows. He looks up at you, spits out a mouthful of blood from the wounds lower down on his body, cracks his neck.
All of that yell was still old man. The sword looked like a walking stick. So suddenly, a walking stick was slicing through them.
Yeah, cool, totally. That's your turn, unless you want to do any movement.
No, I'm good.
Alright, these thugs are going to fucking... This guy is over here. He's going to get out a short sword and start hacking at the giant wasp. This bandit guy sees the wasp over there. He's going to try and help out as well. Hobgoblin moves over to try and take a few pot shots at, well, Arthrin's roughly taller, so he's going to go for Arthrin first. Everyone else is pretty much in a position where they can carry on going. This guy's going to try and hack at Kyro. This guy's going to come around and go for the wasp. I do have the wasp stat block here, so let's freaking figure this out. The thugs are going to go for 2 attacks on the wasp there. Okay, both of them are going to hit. It is 2d6 plus 6. Oh, wow. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, to the hit points. To the hit points, this bandit thug up here... Hang on. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, to the hit point, this bandit thug up here just grabs his a short sword out of his side and hacks into this wasp twice and hits the ground. Wasp be gone. Oh, it's Fae, isn't it? Does that mean the wasp disappears if it reaches 0 hit points?
Yeah, it just
that's true.
Disappears.
He just goes home.
Yep.
Poor wasp.
Okay, that was the turn marker, which is annoying. Bear with me.
Wasps aren't beefy, huh?
Not according to that
but
stat
they
block.
sting.
Yeah.
Okay. One of these hits, the other doesn't, so this wasp is only going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. The bandit captain is there as well. Heckety heck. What can the bandit captain do? Oh, okay. Unleashes a scimitar.
Doesn't the bandit captain go after Brüz? Because he's on initiative 11.
Oh, excuse me. I apologise. I apologise. You're right.
It's just the standard rabble at the moment.
Thank you very much for the reminder. That's good to know.
They're fast.
Let's do the guys that are around Yell. How many attacks is that? That is 6.
17 is the to hit.
Thank you. A 15 and 2 19s.
So 2 hit.
And then the other ones I'm going to roll now. Oh, none of the others hit.
So 2 hit. And they are half damaged.
Yep, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. I have halved it. So,
okay.
Yep. That's them. Meanwhile, the one that's next to Arthrin is going to swing twice. Oh, heck. Arthrin, as he sees the hobgoblin thundering in, unsheaths his longsword and just goes cling, cling, deflects twice. Neither hit. 2 natural 4s on those attacks. Cool. Kyro, bandit is coming up behind you. It's going to get advantage on the rolls. Ooh, he crits with 1 attack. and a 22 with the other.
The 22 doesn't hit, but the other one does.
Okay, you're joking, right?
No, I rolled. Sorry, I should have said that. I roll one of my superiority die to do Scout's evasion.
Oh, okay. Can you explain that to me?
Let me read it. If you're hit by an attack while wearing light or medium armor, you can expend a superiority die as a reaction, adding the number rolled to your AC. If the attack still hits, you take half damage. Roll a 6 on a d8, so...
Okay, so your armor class became 23.
Yeah, I think so.
What was your base armor class?
Wait, no, you're right. Takes half damage, because that would be a 22, I think. My quick math failed me.
Sorry, what's Kyro's base armor class usually?
16.
16 plus. Okay, so a 22 would hit.
Yeah, so I take half damage instead.
Oh, is that what the feature does?
Yes.
Okay, so the first one is going to be halved to 10, 12, halves to 6, and the second one halves to 2. So you're taking 8 points of damage in total.
All right.
All right. So yeah, out of the corner of your eye, you see this guy with a big old club just moving up to swing, and you duck, and it clatters you in the shoulder instead of the side of the head as you move, and yeah, it does less damage as it would have done. Cool. I think that's all of the thugs. Half dragon. Let's roll a d6. Whew. He is going to... What are you going to do, buddy? We're in a bad way. It draws into its left hand a short sword. So he has a long sword in his right hand, a short sword in the other. That was in a sheath that was strapped to the back of his leg armor. He is going to take 2 longsword attacks and a short sword attack. The short sword is going to be on Kyro, the 2 longswords on Eirys. So let's give that a go. A natural 3 and a natural 4. And then the short sword attack, 18. So that's... Does the reaction still qualify? No, that's...
No, I spent my reaction earlier, so I take the hit from the short sword.
You take 6 points of piercing damage from the short sword. The way that he draws it, like out of the sheath on the back of his leg, you didn't foresee that it was there, and yeah, it just swims out, and you're not unable to get out of the way. Meanwhile, Eirys, he's swinging long, kind of arcing strikes with the long sword, and you're able to dive out of the way of them. That's all he can do. Trag is dead.
I got 2 guys on me.
Eirys.
Okay, I'm going to attack him with my rapier and then also with my dagger.
Okay, go for it.
You got advantage.
Indeed.
Yeah, I do.
You're going to attack
Sneak attack, because you have the advantage.
Indeed.
Dirty 20 to hit with the rapier.
Oh, hang on. Let me just check his... Yeah, that hits. Just about.
Yay.
Actually, when I had all my sneak attack dice in my lap and I forgot, and when I went to just check on the dog because I heard loads of noise, I stood up, forgot, and rolled sneak attack.
Nice.
I got 30.
You got sneak attack by your sneak attack. That's great.
Okay. 10, 21 for the rapier.
Okay. 73, 74. Okay, what about the... You said the dagger as well?
Yeah, dagger. 19 to hit.
Oh, a dagger.
That'll do it. What's the damage?
3.
3?
Yeah.
It's a dagger.
How do you want to do this?
No way. Is that how much you had?
Yeah.
Okay, can I slash him across with my rapier, stab him in the eye with my dagger,
Yeah.
and then when he cries out, I go, "Shh, you don't have the spoon."
And his last thought is, what the hell does that mean?
Kyro's in love with her.
just before he dies.
Yeah.
You don't have to spook.
It's not enough to let him go peacefully. It has to be completely frustrating. And he
Yeah.
never.
Kyro's in love with you.
Yeah. Brüz is just so proud right now.
Yeah. The dragon
Dying
collapses.
with no idea.
Yeah.
I've got movement, so
You can, yeah, you can move.
5, 10, like kind of there. I don't
Okay.
know how to do it so it's part way, but we'll just go there.
Yeah, sure.
I'm engaged with this guy, however I do that.
If you want to move your character anyway, you can hold Alt as you're dragging your character somewhere, and it'll drop it wherever. It doesn't follow the grid.
Ah, that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, it's super cool.
There.
Means I can get away with doing terrible DM shit like trap Arby.
I'm gonna try.
Screw the
Yeah,
screw the grid.
yeah. Screw the grid.
It's going off the grid.
Off the grid.
Grids aren't real. They're in your mind.
That's right. We put grids on the squares for. In real life, people don't stand on grids, motherfucker. Anyway,
No, they don't, but we do so that the mechanics make sense.
Oh my god, leave me alone. Anyway, Gladiator is going to. Oh god.
Bring it, bitch.
He gets his huge weapon. It's kind of it's a blade, but he's holding it by a long handle that has a spike on the end, and he flourishes it around, and 1, 2, 3 hits on Yelly Boy. Yelly Boy.
Certainly try.
Oh Jesus. 10, 13, and 23.
Nope, and hell no. Yeah, the last one hits.
You are going to take. Okay. Oh wait, he's using. Yeah, he's using it with 2 hands. He's not wearing a shield. Bear with me. Where are those blasted D8s when you need them? Thank you. 6. 10 points of piercing damage. Obviously, it's half to 10. 5. Sorry.
Okay, so 5.
10 is half to 10. Yeah, because you are raging.
Maths.
Maths. So yeah, you're surrounded by these guys. They're wailing down on you, and it's just making you angrier. Brüz.
Big smile across his face.
Brüz. Is it my turn finally?
Indeed. Thank you
It's
for your
your
patience.
turn, good sir.
Fabulous. Well, first of all, of the fellows surrounding the Duplici Brüz, which one of them appears to be the most hardy and alive?
Oh, in terms of like hardiness, this guy that's right next to the tree, this orc that kind of towers ahead over the other guys, is obviously the strongest. He's taken some damage. Yell is facing him.
He's the beef boy, and he's taken some damage.
In
But
terms of the ones,
3 that are surrounding,
it's these 2 here are the ones that are. They don't seem to have taken any damage
guy.
yet. The 2 at the back, basically. This one here, and this one here.
Right. Well, so what'll happen is the one there that is just in front of the spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Is going to take a walloping.
Okay.
Oh yes, indeed. The 12 plus 7, 19.
That'll do. Roll
Get
some-
your bless.
Yeah, you can use your bless if you like. It's not really been necessary yet.
Oh yeah, it's not necessary at the moment. I didn't need it.
That does
but
hit.
I'll remember that for next time.
Bless just stays while Ella's concentrating on it.
That's right.
Yeah. And that is 10 plus 4, 14 force damage.
Okay, yeah. Wham! Cracks on the back of the head. He reels forward, staggers almost into Yell, rights himself. He's looking dazed as heck, and there's blood running out of the back of his head.
Okay, and then the Duplici Brüz will reach out and tap this guy on the shoulder.
Sure.
And cast inflict wounds.
Okay, what's the hit?
I will. Let me just get back up to the page where I looked at it. Cast that. That third. I think we'll do it. We'll do it at second level. So it is a melee attack spell. Melee attack. How does it say? Inflict wounds. 13 plus 7, unnatural 20.
That's going to hit. Roll the damage. Let me know what it is.
Okay. It is going to be 4d10, and just for the fun of it, because I saw this out here before, and I'm going to like, 1, 2, 3.
4d10? Inflict wounds? Are they D6?
Inflict wounds is powerful. It's D10s.
Ooh. Yeah.
But it's a melee spell attack, so it's like...
You got to get right in
means
there.
you can also get a crit if you get a nat 20 on it.
Oh man, that's crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry.
What's going on? Dice everywhere.
I didn't mean to press the button.
That's fine. That's fine.
It was
the damage has been dealt.
As proven by the fact that the accidental roll was a crit on the inflict wound.
Yeah, that's right.
You would have done 44 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. But yeah,
so 23 necrotic damage on that guy.
The duplicitous self reaches out, puts his ghostly hand on the shoulder of this guy, and bruising appears between the strips of cloth that make up his clothing, and it spreads all the way down his arm, around his fingers, and he just starts, and the arm starts withering away, decaying, as if, you know the scene from Indiana Jones, you know the one I'm thinking about?
He's just taking like a little bit of a sip from the wrong chalice.
Yeah, except it's only his arm. Anyway, that's that. So that's going down.
You ignored the wrong Brüz.
Cool.
You chose poorly.
He chose poorly. Bandit captain is turns around freaks out as hell. He knows it's a spirit. He's going to go around here. He's going to break up his attacks to one that's going to be on this guy. Oh yeah, that's going to hit. What's the bandit?
Did the Oh no, they're next. Never mind.
Yeah. 6 plus 3 for 9 damage. Oh, how many hit points does the giant boss have again? Oh, that's annoying. 1 left. He's going to use another one of his melee attacks. Finishes it off. He sees that there's another one. He's going to run up and finish his attack action. Let's roll 1. Yep. The wasp takes 4 points of damage. Oops. So the captain has taken it upon himself to do wasp cleanup duty. Which is...
Better the wasps than someone else.
Indeed. The wasps can now take their turn. And this one will retaliate on Bandit Captain. And this one will go over... well, he needs to freaking... Let's move this guy to the front. Wasp flies in underneath Brüz's spiritual weapon and descends upon this poor bandit guy. Wasps are going to make their attacks. It is a sting. Alright. 11 makes for 15. Just meets the bandit's captain's armor class. Okay. Takes 6 points of piercing damage. He needs to make a con save. And fails. Wow. Okay. So it's 6 plus 7, 8, 11, 14. So 14 points of damage in total. So the bandit captain has been stung. The other one is flying in to sting this thug. That hits. He's going to deal 6 points of damage. Bandit thug fails the con save. That's a total of 14 damage. Which does it. The thug gets stung by this wasp. He reaches 0 hit points. But instead of dying, he falls into a stable paralyzed state. So you see, as he's stung in the side, he kind of goes, he just freezes.
He's
He
been
paralyzes. Yeah, he paralyzes, and his eyes are still wide. His mouth is still open. His teeth are still bared, and he collapses down to the ground in a sort of paralyzed position. So
He's going to be dead soon.
Yeah, I mean, he's reached 0 hit points. He's stable, but he's effectively out of it. Okay, that's the wasps. Arthrin has just deflected 2 blows from this hobgoblin who's towering over him. He kind of glances over at Ella. He goes, "Oh fuck," and swings with his longsword because that's all he can do right now. Oh, 16. That's going to hit. Yep, that's going to do it. Arthrin deals a d8 with his longsword and an extra d6 because of Hunter's Mark. 12, good for... Bear with me. 14 points of slashing damage. He just brandishes his blade, cuts across the hobgoblin's front. Ella, you're impressed. He's holding his own. He's deflecting the blows coming his way and dealing damage back.
She gives him a little round of applause.
Nuru, your wasps, your beautiful wasps, are being destroyed by these baddies. What are you going to do?
Oh, they're just being sent back to the Feywild. They'll be fine.
That's fair. What are you going to do?
I want to run it. I want to ram one of these 2 guys and hopefully knock one of them off the cliff.
This one's your best bet. The angle is better for this one.
Okay.
So yeah, roll. Is it a charge attack? You've got enough space to make it. So yeah.
All right. So
Charge.
move straight forward at a target. Hits with a ram attack on the same turn.
Like a train.
Nuru, why? Nuru, why? Why?
Did you take advantage?
Oh, do I have advantage?
Well, yeah, Kyro's right there.
The DM says you have advantage.
Yeah!
You get advantage. That's how advantage works.
Okay. Okay, in that case,
Oh. Everything
if
okay?
the target is a creature, it must succeed. Oh wait, this isn't a roll to hit. This is just it has to succeed on a...
Make a strength save.
Yeah, make a strength save, DC 14.
DC 14. Oh, it rolled a nat 15. Sorry, man.
But it still takes damage.
It still takes some damage.
I think.
Okay.
It says you do it, and it's...
Oh, it's if it hits.
Well, did it hit?
Oh,
what's your to hit? It's plus your strength.
Plus my strength
plus 4.
is 14 also.
14. That hits. So
So it hits, so you do damage.
So you're going to do damage to him, but he
that's
braces himself
2d6.
at the last moment.
2d6. There you go.
So he doesn't get knocked off the cliff, but he does take 9 points of damage from them horns.
Okay, yeah. And he'll, you've charged away. He'll move back like a half a foot because that is an impact in the end of the day. But yeah, he steals himself. He grabs the horns. He takes damage. You can feel some of the bones in his fingers crack as he grabs on. But he steals himself in a way that's quite impressive. I mean, after all, these are thugs, right? They're
stopping a heckin' megafauna in its tracks is very impressive.
Anyway, so 12 seconds have passed. How are we feeling? Like time-wise?
Time-wise.
I like fighting.
Do you want to keep going?
We got this.
Should we keep going?
I can probably do another turn.
Let's do one more turn. If it's still going, we'll start next session with the combat continued. Okay. Kyro, it's on you.
Alright, well, the dude I was engaged with got shoved, so I'm gonna just circle behind the guy Eirys is engaged with.
Yep.
And feel like I can get in on that.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'll use that alt trick you They put me around here. There we go.
Nice.
All right, I am going to attack him.
Sure. Let's move him up a bit, just so you can see him.
Yeah. If one of these doesn't hit for whatever reason, I will use that inspiration I got.
Well, that's a hit
Last
for
10
sure.
minutes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll use it for something else if the battle ends.
Okay, that's damage.
All right, 11 slashing.
Very cool.
And then I'll hit him again. This time make a con save.
The poison blade. Oh, and that's 17.
Okay, he succeeds, but he'll take half damage. So let's see.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
I can
Hey.
see it on the
That's
board.
14. 14 damage. And then here. Oh, he just takes 1 additional poison damage.
Okay, yeah. So 16 in total. Whoops, that's the wrong icon. Yeah, you're hacking into these guys, and yeah, they look panicked. They look scared. You've just killed like 2 of the strongest guys that were in the group, including the leader. You're not sure how much longer they're going to want to stick around. Anything else?
Oh no, that's my turn. I took my 2 attacks, and I think that's it.
Okay, Ella. Hobgoblin is over here.
No, sneak attack.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I just remembered. Thank you. So close. Almost forgot that. 2 more damage.
And it doesn't quite make the difference, but that's
It's
okay.
fine.
That's okay. That's okay.
It all adds up.
Yeah. Ella, Arthrin is holding his own against this hobgoblin. What are you going to do?
Right. Let's get rid of this hobgoblin. Toll the dead!
Oh, it's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Toll that day.
What's the DC?
13.
13. Oh, it rolled a 14.
Why?
Because it's a dice rolling game. I'm sorry.
I'll hang out with more trees. Get wiser.
Okay. Well,
There's a
I'm
terrific...
gonna do.
Yeah. Go for it.
I can do a bonus action of healing word.
Yep.
And I am going to fling a healing word at Yell. I see it's getting walloped.
Sure.
At
Yep.
3rd level.
Oh, okay. 3d4.
I had it here. Yep, 3d4. So let me just press my cast button. Okay.
Because I'm getting healed. See how it is, Eirys?
Oh, don't do that.
Is everything alright?
Yep, I accidentally pressed the button. So I have an extra 2 because of life, don't I?
Yes.
I do, don't. Yeah.
And you can add on the level of the spell that you're casting,
Yes.
right? So you can add on an
Yes.
extra 3 on top.
So, it's, Jodie, you remember how Life Cleric stuff works, right? All the
Yeah.
MacGuffins you add on.
Yeah.
The spell level, your cleric level.
Okay, so it's 2. It's the spell level. It's the
Wisdom modifier?
2, the spell level.
You add that as part of the spell for healing word.
Yeah. So it's what you rolled, plus 2, plus the spells level, and then
Plus
plus
your modifier.
You get life
Whoa,
points.
that's like synergy between these two D&D players.
Oh god, math. Okay. I'm literally doing.
It's 5 plus your modifier plus whatever you rolled. We should do
17 points of healing.
Oh,
Whoa.
thank you.
It's a good series of rolls. Holy hell.
See, I can heal. I just can't attack.
Back up to 55.
Wow. Cool. That must have been
more-
max healing. You must have rolled 4 3 times on your D4s.
22.
That's more health than I have at full.
Because we said it's 5. Oh no, plus your wisdom modifier as well. Okay,
Plus
so sorry.
the wisdom modifier.
Yeah. Okay. So that's your bonus action. You've done your action. Do you want to move anywhere, Ella?
I'm not engaged with the hobgoblin, am I?
Arthrin is in the way, so no.
See, I feel if I leave him,
He's
he's gonna get
gonna
squished.
Arthur in it somehow.
Yeah. No, I was saying.
Yeah, go on.
I was saying, I'll
Go
sort
on,
that out.
I'm
Okay.
a verb.
Yeah, you can go with verb Arthrin.
Oh my god. You know that you're doing something right with your NPC when the name becomes a verb. Cool. Yell.
Ah, I just got a good chunk of healing. So I'm gonna grin. And I'm gonna attack twice. And first time is gonna be at Mr. Bandit Gladiator in front of me there.
Yeah.
And that is a to hit. Where is it? It's a +6, so that's 18, 19 to hit.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That is an extra 7 points of slashing damage on that first one.
Okay. So 7 in total?
No, it's just the first one, because I wanted to see if I did enough to damage him. To pick a different target.
Oh, he's he takes that again. Like, you get the sense that he's staying up. Like, he's taking all of this damage. It's hurting him, but you get the sense that he's been in this kind of fracas before.
Have you tried tickling him?
That is a 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
Sorry, 25 to hit. And I'm going to defensive flourish again.
Okay.
With my last bardic inspiration.
All right.
There we go. So, I forgot to add my rage damage to that last hit.
Okay, so it's an extra.
That should have been
2
4
points?
damage.
Okay.
So we have 7 plus 5, which is 12, plus 2, which is 14, plus 8 rolled on the defensive flourish. So
22.
14. Yeah, 22.
Is that in total across both attacks? Sorry, or is that just
No,
this attack?
that is the second attack. 22 on the second attack.
Holy hell!
29 in total. No,
he takes that slashing attack across his body, and at that point you see him his knees start to bulk under the stress of the attacks that you're brandishing across his body. His eyes
and I let out
narrow.
a big grin as my AC is now 22 for the next round.
Jesus Christ! Right, these thugs. I'm interested to see how Arthrin does here. He's going to go again. What's Arthrin's AC? One of these hits Arthrin for 4 points of damage. So yeah, he finally lets one of the blows get through. He deflects one of them, but the other one crushes his sort of upper left arm. Ella, you hear a sickening as the cudgel sort of makes impact. Bandits on Yell. There's only 2 of them left now. And there's only... Okay, oh god. This guy's going to go for the moose. This guy's just been attacked by Kyro, so he's going to turn around and try and retaliate. So Kyro, you're taking 2 attacks. Let's give that a go. 14 and 23.
The first one misses, and I'm gonna use a dice to see if the second one will miss, maybe.
Okay. So it's a 23.
Yeah. Where's my... Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it still hits, but I take half damage.
You take 1 point of damage.
Hooray!
Cool. The Nuru, you are taking blows from this guy that took your charge.
All right.
17 and 21.
All right. Hold on.
21 hits. 17 hits.
Yeah, 7. They hit. Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
They're like,
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as he just like thrusts your horns away and just crack, crack twice in rapid succession. 1-5.
okay, that's fine.
Bandits on the floor are going to attack Yell.
They can certainly try.
That's a freaking an 11 and a 17. Neither hit.
Both miss.
That misses. As you defensively flush and you see that the bandit gladiator is starting to buckle, you suddenly just move around and almost... Oh, let's give this some flavour. You throw yourself on your back and your legs kick out and start doing the scissor kick motion. And as you do, all of the blows are just getting just complete air. They're just not hitting anything as you kind of just jump back onto your feet. And before they know it, you're about to take your next attack, which you'll do on your next turn.
You underestimated me, Sonny. Because I'm still an old guy for an hour, so I can't drop it.
Yep. Red
Unless
Half
I choose
Dragon
to.
is dead. Trag Ironturnt is dead. Eirys.
Okay. This guy, this Dragonborn here, is still alive, isn't he?
Indeed, very much so.
I'm gonna stab him up.
Oh, cool. Do it. 5, 9.
17? For the rapier?
17 does it. I forgot one last excuse me. There was one last turn over here that I missed. This wasp over here just gets cudgeled and goes back to the Feywild from that bandit. Sorry about that. Please carry on.
Rapier, 5, 10,
And
16, 17 damage for the rapier.
17. Oh, yeah. You as he turns to face Kyro and struggles to make any impact with his weapon, you grab his shoulder and all the way through the back. And
Kyro laughs.
the last thing he hears before he expires is Kyro's laughter.
That's creepy and awesome.
Yep, so that's another kill. Anything else?
They seem to have this guy sorted. I'm going to, let me just check how they work. I'm going to click my boots.
Oh, yeah. So at that point...
That's a bonus action.
I'm not sure. What's the description
Well,
say of the
while you wear
items?
these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use the boots to flight for up to 4 hours. All at once or in several short flights.
Sounds like you can just
Actually,
use
it
them.
doesn't. Yeah, it sounds like you just use them. It doesn't say
Yeah,
anything
it
about
does.
an action or bonus action.
You're right.
Sweet. Okay. In that
We
case.
should have realised that when you were climbing the wall earlier. Like, you just fly up.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
I hadn't
Yeah.
activated them. I like to give myself a challenge. Maybe.
So, yeah, you're effectively able
Bruce
to...
could.
You're able to run off the edge of the cliff and just keep running.
I'm
Freaking...
walking through the okay. Oh, I gotta go for these jerks over here.
All right. That was your action. You still have bonus action movement, don't you? So you could get down in front of them if you wanted.
So if I go from there to, if I'm here.
You got to remember that obviously there's 20 feet of elevation to account for as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, action bonus action. I'll just get myself to them, and then that'll be me done.
Okay.
hi.
You see them kind of like as you're flying over, you see one of the giant wasps just disintegrate and kind of disapparate away, and one of them goes, "Ah, I got it!" And then they see you coming, just like, "Ah!" as you're flying towards them.
I just land and then give them a wink.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that'll be a turn. Bandit Gladiator. Why won't you fucking die? He's gonna go ham. I'm not kidding. I just rolled 2 natural 20s on 3d20s. Yeah. Holy fuck. So, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Doubling the dice. The other one misses because you got an armor class of 22, RB.
Yep.
9. Oh, the dice are doubled. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. 23. Excuse me.
And that was the day we lost our bard.
27.
For
27 points on the
until
first
the end of
one,
the battle,
which is
you can
halved
catch
because you are raging. This is what is going to save your
Yes.
life. So you're taking 13 instead. That's the first blow.
Oh, that's not so bad.
13.
7, 8, 12. 16 half to 8. So you get 8 on the second. So effectively, the only way that he was able to hit you was if he crit, and he happened to crit twice there. So he's incensed. He's just absolutely throwing everything that he has into with this strange weapon, this blade, carving it across your body. You're impressed. He's managing to get to you, even though he shouldn't really be able to. That is him. Brüz.
Oh, goodness. I almost fell asleep. The spiritual weapon will float over towards the big angry Critmofo over there.
Critmofo.
Critmofo.
Cool.
I do dislike those Critmofos.
Indeed.
And that is 16 plus 7, so 23 to hit.
Oh, well, that'll do it. Yep.
Okay. And my other D8. Where did it go? Yeah. Come here. It's that to 12 force damage.
Okay. Crunch. It impacts the head, and again, it's a sturdy guy. He takes the impact, but again, there's a give in his body that seems to suggest that the amount of damage he's taking, he's not able to handle much more of this. Cool. That's your spiritual weapon. What else?
That's the bonus action. So the duplicity this time kind of looks like it's about to reach for the bandit, but then actually reaches forward and touches Yell on the shoulder.
Sure thing.
And is going to get a cure wounds at level 2.
All right, that's 2d8 plus all of your MacGuffin.
2d8. 2d8 plus 4. Oh, nice. So it's a 6, a 7, and a 4. So 17.
17.
Healing.
Thank you.
As you feel a phantom finger give you a tickle behind the ear, and as you look around, you see Brüz's smiling face.
Wow.
And you feel a whole lot better.
Okay.
And that's it for Brüz.
Bandit Cap has seen Eirys frickin' appear. And he's gonna swing twice with the scimitar. Natural 3, and would you believe it? Natural 20. You're gonna.
I'm gonna make him reroll that.
Good. Use your
Lucky.
Use the luck. Okay, it's a nat 15 for an unnatural 20. So you've negated the crit, assuming your armor class is.
I'm gonna do uncanny dodge.
Okay, nice. 8 points of slashing damage is halved to 4. Yeah. As you do manage to just about get out of the way using a combination of your agility and that craziness that you have about you that just means that you're sometimes able to get out of sticky situations, you kind of duck backwards, and as you do, when your weight is on your right leg, you realize that as he swings his scimitar, he's pulling a dagger out of his side, a pocket on his side, and following through with a quick stab. Ooh, crumbs. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Where's my magical D4? Magical D4. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Sound like the brief history of the world animations.
Oh, thanks for checking in,
Oh
Gnomes. Oh no, Bandit Gladiator's gonna kill you. Oh, thanks.
Look who's back. Oh no, we're gone.
Cure wounds is a good call. Cool. That's the bandit captain's turn. The bee is going to continue making his way,
Hello, bees.
buzzing around here, and this poor bandit. Put these poor guys. They didn't expect to be killed by giant bees today, but this is what's going to happen. I don't know. Actually, it depends on how I roll.
I like making them be bees instead of wasps.
It's a wasp.
Sorry.
Because bees can only sting once. Wasps can sting as many times as they want.
That's true.
Actually, if you're super calm, a bee can sting again because it can pull itself free.
Well,
Hooray!
And also, even after it's lost its stinger, it will bite.
that is also true.
6 piercing, and then a DC 11 con save, which it fails, so it's going to take the poison damage. This bee is freaking ripping up this line of bandits.
It's a giant wasp.
Sorry. 6 plus 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, this wasp has fucking done it again. It doesn't kill the bandit. It just paralyzes it, and he collapses. He's out of the fight.
Good call, summoning the wasps.
Yeah, it's fucking... Yeah. So that's what it's going to do. It's going to buzz over here to try and attack the next one on its next turn. Arthrin kind of glances around and sort of nods at Ella. Goes again with the long sword. Natural 10 plus all of his MacGuffins. Oh, he's got Bless, right? He's going to add that on. Oh, 14 plus all of his... That actually pushes it up into a hit. Bless makes the difference. He's going to do a D8 with the long sword. He's going to do a D6 with the Hunter's Mark. And he's going to do Colossus Slayer for 2. So 2D8 plus a D6. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't let me down.
Hashtag blessed by Ella.
You let me down. 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage plus your other MacGuffins. 2. So he does another 8 points of damage to the dude.
Nice.
Who is, he's starting to look like he is being, quite frankly, bested here. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Arthrin finishes his turn. Nuru. On you.
Nuru looks over at wow.
There's 2 people, a bandit and Kyro.
Yeah.
Which one?
So she looks over at Kyro and is thinking like, you might want help down from here after this. So
He has magic shoes. You can think that, though.
And then she remembers he has magic shoes, I guess. She'll just try to, she's gonna try to trample this guy, and if he dies, then she's just gonna jump down from here.
All right, so make a trample attack, I guess. Is that a attack action?
Yeah, that's just regular hoof attack.
Go for it.
Nuru's been rolling 2s all day.
Ugh.
Today's just not her day. She summoned wasps, though.
Which is technically a 8.
8. You kind of rear up, and he sees what you're doing, and he dives to one side, and hooves kind of occupy the space. And as they do, they imprint themselves on Trag Ironturnt's face, and his skull gets crushed.
Gross.
Because that's exactly what.
And she looks like.
Oh wait, no. He's been beheaded.
Yeah,
sorry, it's just his body gets completely crushed underneath.
We need that head.
That's true.
Still gross.
Yeah, his body's crushed though.
Yes, very much.
She still thinks it's gross.
Very bad.
Okay.
It still is gross.
That's your action. Anything else?
I can't really do much else. I think I'll eat a spell slot to get healthy.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'll use my 4th level spell slot for the day and use it to... How much do I get from that?
Oh, good question.
1d8 per level of spell slot.
48.
So you're restoring 48. That's crazy.
48. Let me get one.
Okay. While you're rolling that up, Kyro, it's on you next. What do you want
Am
to
I
do?
going or are we done? for
Oh
tonight?
yeah, good question. That is the end of the turn.
I'm happy to go again, but
I could go another round.
What do the British contingent think? Because
they're the ones who matter here.
we do need to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
That's 9 points of health.
I think we said one more round last round. So even though.
So you guys
Yes.
okay with calling it for tonight and
Yeah, this is fine.
then coming back to it in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna have to keep track of so many things.
I mean, as
I'm
long
inspired.
as long as you don't change anything on your character sheet, should be okay. We're gonna leave it here then because British people need to sleep.
Even British people.
You lazy Brit.
Keep calm and
Absolutely.
go to bed.
Keep calm and go to bed. Keep calm and go to bed is basically 2020 for me.
Yeah, it's 2020 for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened. I'm gonna stay calm and just go to bed and start again tomorrow. Pretty much been it.
Oh, cool.
I've been saying to a lot of people that the most consistent part of my reality at the moment is fantasy, because I play D&D up to 4 times a week, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's just fine.
Oh, it's amazing.
Are we off the stream yet, or how's that going?
We're ending the
I don't know what we're
stream.
doing.
God bless you all. Thank you for watching.
Good night,
Goodbye.
everyone.
And we will see you in 2
Bye.
weeks. Farewell.
Love and fantasy.
Farewell.
I'm making this.